All right. Hey, welcome to Chatterbox number 105. I labeled this one Prop Up the Gander.
Prop up the gander.
Yeah, with Daytwan and Stabby's Prop Up the Gander, sort of like propaganda.
Oh.
This was a really shitty dad joke.
Yeah, I get it now.
Oh, man, nobody's going to get it. It's going to be one of those things where people are like, the fuck does that even mean?
I guess I'm not smart enough.
Yeah, but
pulling a Deepak Chopra on you, throw a bunch of shit out there and make it sound smart.
Oh God,
it's just fucking nonsense.
Oh man, like 90% of everybody on the internet, including us.
No, Deepak Chopra is just especially full of shit, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. I think I've read one of his books actually.
All right, dude. There's a fucking a video of him at Caltech, and he's going up against like Michael Shermer and Sam Harris. Him and some other dumb bitch are like on one side of the debate, and then Michael Shermer and fucking Sam Harris are on the other. And Chopra tries throwing out a fucking word salad bullshit. And the problem is, you're at fucking Caltech, dude. Like, this isn't some fucking shitty state university or, like, you know what I mean? Community college. It's fucking Caltech. They know you're full of shit. They understand what you're saying, and they recognize it as fucking gibberish.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Oh, yeah. So they just kind of laughed at him, dude. It was pretty brilliant, dude.
When you're in the debate, like as Sam Harris, you're in the debate, and you don't even have to say anything because everybody recognizes what that guy said was nonsense.
Yeah, but it was just kind of funny to hear them. Literally, you could hear them audibly laughing at him, trying to sound smart and trying to trick them with his fucking nonsense.
So bad. Oh, Mad Metal Man's in the chat. Hey, man. You got a notification in the first minute? Then YouTube must have like watched us and been like, I guess they're too dumb to worry about.
These guys are going nowhere and nowhere fast.
Yeah, let's not
let them have their little alert on time. Why not?
Yeah. Oh man. So what was it like? Yeah, so the video I sent you, and I tweeted this out, I'm sure, a while ago. With the new California law that basically forces gender studies education, like in grade school and like junior high and high school.
Yeah.
Some of it is just like disturbingly like bad information. Like not even just the nonsense about there being more than two genders, but like using a female condom for anal intercourse does not make anal intercourse safe. For like STD transfer and stuff. It's not effective.
Well, yeah, it seemed like all the stuff was either really had no studies behind it, or it was just blatantly wrong, or just fucking completely misleading.
Yeah.
Like because the thing I was they're like, 89.7% of the families that we surveyed said this was fine, and then it turns out that survey was from
any of it. Yeah.
It had absolutely. It said nothing about the transgender shit or all the shit that would be controversial.
Most of it was just about like
page document that they had to fill out. It was like 24 pages, which is ridiculous. But nowhere in those fucking pages did it mention any of the shit that people might find objectionable. It was all the vanilla bullshit that's fine. Almost everybody. Except I guess
it sounded like not only was that study not related, it was just talking about sex ed in general.
Yeah.
But the study was done before this course was even thought up, so it didn't even have any relation.
Way before, 8 years before. It was done in 2007. This was voted on, and they used it to get the vote, basically, in 2015.
Yeah, and so, and the problem I have is that it doesn't, parents aren't allowed to opt their kids out for it.
Yeah, that's the fucking, that's really disturbing.
That's the disgusting part.
Yeah, it's like, dude. Well, I mean, I know that, like, I find the puritanical family who don't want to talk about it at all objectionable, but I still think everybody should have that choice, whether it's controversial shit they're covering or not. You know what I mean? Like, Yeah, it's ridiculous to actually have a fucking law written in that says no, parents are not allowed to opt out or opt their kids out of this training.
Yeah, I don't think there should be anything where a school is teaching anything other than, math, science, literature, history, those kinds of subjects that the school doesn't have to have the parents' permission to teach.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think schools should be teaching morality.
Yeah,
That's
for
not their
sure.
place. They shouldn't be teaching religion. It's not their place.
Yeah.
There have been situations where schools, especially in the UK more so than the US, but some in the US, where they've been teaching comparative religions. And I don't know if you can hear me putting the quote marks outside of that, but I'm doing the little finger things for quote marks, comparative religions.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And what they're really doing is they literally don't teach anything but Islam. And at the end, they walk the kids through how to, like, join Islam.
Yeah.
And it's
that's
not
disgusting.
okay. that's not something a school needs to be doing. They shouldn't do it for Christianity either. But, I mean...
No, that's abhorrent, dude. That is so objectionable. Like, it should be criminal, dude.
Yeah.
In my opinion, shit like that should be fucking criminal. To go that far with your propaganda where you're essentially indoctrinating people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I like Mad Metal Man's point. How about we focus on English classes? I'm so sick of retarded fuckholes not being able to speak or write properly. 100%. 100% agree with you on that.
Yeah, and there seems to be,
right.
Dude, what bugs me, like, I don't mind misspelling that much, but the lack of punctuation that an entire generation seems to have embraced bugs the fucking hell out of me, dude. There's about a window of, I don't know, probably about 7 or 8 years where an entire group of kids in that age range are just like, I'm going to treat periods like I get shocked in the a painful shock to the nuts every time I use any kind of punctuation. Or I get charged $10,000 per period or something.
Oh, man.
Like, dude.
And Satire, we start these when you start doing something else because we have hidden cameras in your house. We watch and we see, we're like, oh, look, he's busy. Start it up. You have no idea how much we watch you all day, every day.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Such sweet, smooth skin. That might have been the too far line. I don't know. Oh, man.
Yeah, there's no too far when you're talking about Satan and satire, dude.
That's true. That is a very good point. No, I mean, I think I talked about it before, but we had some girl who was like a college graduate from one of the more, I can't remember which one it was, but it's from a decent university in California. And she wrote up
hashtag never too
far. Yeah. She wrote up this flyer for like a charity event that we were supposed to hand out to get people to donate. And it was just rife with punctuation and grammar errors. Like, it was like nothing but errors.
Wow.
There wasn't a correct sentence in the whole fucking like 3-page thing.
That's fucking
And I'm
amazing.
like, if nothing else, people will donate because like they'll feel bad that we're this fucking dumb.
Right. Look at these. Bless their heart. They're trying.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, oh, I'm not having any part of this because I'm not handing anybody this as if I want them to see. Like I would feel ashamed.
Yeah, like the only way I'm handing this out is you give me a fucking helmet and a drool cup, dude.
Oh, man.
Really would sell the fucking idea.
Yeah, that would be, I'd have to get in the costume.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things where you're like, just doesn't work, man. Like, you can't hand that kind of shit out and like not look. I mean, and how did, I mean, she doesn't work for the company anymore, but like, how did she get hired?
Yeah. Like, yeah, you'd think someone looked at their application and were like, what? There's no way you graduated college.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if you did, somebody just fucking felt sorry for you. A bunch of people felt sorry for you and just passed you.
It was almost as bad as what you wrote, Mad Metal Man. Help save the whales, ask me how. It really wasn't that far off.
Oh, man. You should
I
have
mean,
kept
obviously
that.
I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it really was like you could have gone through with like the red pen and just fucking had a field day.
Just every line, dude. Yeah.
Adding in like commas and periods and fucking like the question mark of what the fuck does this mean? Like, this is not a sentence.
Oh man. But yeah, that annoys me. If there's a lot of spelling errors, it'll bug me. But if there's just one here and there, I'm like, it could have just been mistype or whatever. Because that does kind of bug me. But yeah, when you've got a fucking paragraph and all you have is like one comma and a period and 500 words.
Yeah, you put the period in the middle of a word for some odd reason.
Mm-hmm.
Not at the end of one of them.
Yeah, it's in a weird place. The ones that are there.
Yeah, this chick was dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Her whole fucking plan. This was the brilliant plan she came up with. Was to change the amount we would accept as a minimum donation, so people would have to feel guilty and donate more.
Wow.
And I'm like, no, they're just gonna not donate now, you dummy.
Right. What the fuck is wrong with it?
Oh, it's like a charity marathon thing, and so essentially, like, everybody runs. I think it was like a 10-mile thing, and people donate like how much they'll donate to your thing for like per mile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so it was like instead of making the minimum like $1, it was like making the minimum like $5 or something. And I'm like, if somebody only wants to, pony up like a tenner, then great.
Yeah,
why not take that?
Turn off with your minimum donation. Those $1 to $4 donations add up, dude.
Yeah, if somebody's not going to be able to donate $50, they're not going to donate.
Yeah, it's not like they're going to find the money somehow. They're going to be like, all right, I'll find a charity where I can afford to donate to.
Yeah, it was the dumbest thing I'd ever heard. I was just like sitting there aghast, like, well, that's a waste of our time, and we've never done that event again. Like it's happened a couple of years now. Because we didn't get enough out of it that time. Well, we didn't get much out of it that time because we followed the instructions of a moron.
Right.
One of the dumbest people I've ever seen.
Like, yeah, the event's not the issue. That's the way the bitch handled the event.
Yeah.
They're fucking snobbery.
It was scary. Yeah, but I'm really concerned about this thing with the California schools because it's literally 100% propaganda teaching kids.
Yeah,
it's just not true.
Right. Yeah, and what was really weird is even the lady that kind of found the whole thing objectionable was kind of out there herself, just not as extreme as the actual thing.
Well, her thing was like all about like the incorrect stuff in like pregnancy prevention and safe sex.
Yeah, the anal sex. Like, this anal sex thing is all wrong. Like, okay, lady.
She's like, I'm really into anal, and you're just telling people the wrong way to do
it. She didn't say that, but goddamn, she did spend an awful lot of time talking about how the information about condoms and anal sex was incorrect.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like you shouldn't be teaching kids about like how to have sex. Like that's a little weird. Like how to experiment and have sex. Like as in like, hey, maybe you want to just give this a shot. Like you put your tongue in someone's asshole. Like
yeah, although again, if if they're just telling how to do it safely, just in case they're going to do it.
There's a drastic difference between what I'm talking about and what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. If it's where like, hey, you guys should try this. You might like it. Here's an in-depth analysis on how to do it best. As opposed to this is what you do. If this area of your body is going to be near this area of your body, do this. Like if your tongue's going to be near an asshole, do this.
Yeah. There's a difference between just general sex ed, which is what we already have.
Right.
And they cover all that stuff. That's all covered. And it's covered correctly as opposed to this. And then there's, what they were doing, which is they were trying to teach people like, you're probably a little bit gay. You should try sucking a dick.
Jesus.
Dude. That's the thing. It's like or that there's like 50 billion genders and how to like learn all the different names for all of them. No, there aren't. There are two.
All right. So there's shit in there that's literally like, yeah, everybody's a little gay. You should try it.
That always drives me nuts. Everybody's a little gay. No, some people just aren't, man.
Yeah, dude,
People
that's
are
the
just
thing.
straight.
I always kind of like judge myself. I'm like, am I homophobic or am I just not actually really gay? I've never been attracted to a dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, am I homophobic? Or is there something wrong with me? Because I never feel like fucking a dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing is there's this weird sort of delusional thinking that if you treat something that's not normal as something that's not normal, that it means you're like that you think it's bad or wrong.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
like,
instead of
no,
just
it's just
not
not the norm.
statistically, not statistically common. Yeah. Yeah, that is not necessarily the case.
You know, it's like, what is it? Most people don't dress as like goth, right? Like Mad Metal Man is like super goth. There's nothing wrong with dressing as goth. It's just not the norm for everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
statistically speaking, most people do not dress goth.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that either way, right?
You know?
So,
Dude, I don't wear pants. I literally never wear anything but shorts and a t-shirt. That's not normal for most people. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not normal.
It's normal where I live.
Well, I'm in Northern California, so
where it actually gets cold occasionally.
A little bit. It doesn't get super cold most of the time, but it does get cold.
Yeah, but here
it's
wear pants. Pretty much
that's the normal. Most people wear pants most of the time. It's funny how people just get these weird sort of like. I just don't understand like why people want to force all of these weird things into they're the normal thing, and everybody has to like be completely 100% tolerant and accepting.
Yeah.
Because I also think that if you have something about you that's a little funky, a little weird, and you got to deal with like the bullshit from people, it makes you kind of a stronger person.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's what high school essentially to me, like high school really isn't about like science and reading and math, though you should be getting that stuff too. Most of the time it's about learning what about you is different and that people are going to make fun of, and learning how to like toughen yourself up enough to like not
care,
buy into that bullshit.
Yeah, or conform, either way, depending on how tough you are when it comes to that. Exactly. If you want to be normal, you can learn how. If you want to still continue to stick out, then fucking continue to do it, and most likely be a stronger person for it.
Yeah, I would think high school is best for like learning human nature.
Yeah,
like how fucking cruel people can be, how stupid people are, how incredibly bizarre and weird it is that people who are really fucking ignorant can end up being like a teacher. You know? It's a divide and conquer method. If everyone views everyone else as a lesser, no one will unite against a common enemy. Yeah, that's not bad.
Interesting.
That's not a bad point. Yeah.
Native American versus white man. Jesus, dude. All right.
Well, I think the Native Americans had like all those weird diseases coming at them, and then
that they hadn't seen for fucking millennia, essentially, like at least 10,000 years.
Well, and then but then again, also they were starting to hunt their own food out because their population had gotten so high. So that sort of like they were also too far separated in their tribalism. They were like really viciously against each other. So they couldn't come together as a group long enough to fight the invasion for sure. But also like food changed. They went from mostly like meat and fat and some like vegetables and fruits on the side to like suddenly like in a lot of cases eating a lot of like Western foods because like flour and corn and stuff was so cheap. And that kind of fucked with them because their bodies just weren't like adapted over time. It was just like a boom, one day they're eating like 50% of this stuff that just gave them all like diabetes. Like you look at the rates of like obesity and diabetes in a lot of the tribes, they just skyrocketed.
Yeah, their inability to handle alcohol.
Yeah, same thing with alcohol, but also same thing with the Aboriginal tribes in Australia. Like they're huge amounts of like diabetes and obesity and stuff in those tribes because they stopped eating like the hunter-gatherer style that they'd eaten for millennia, lots and lots of millennia.
Right.
And started just eating like flour and wheat and stuff like that. But they'll like even go further. Like there's a bunch of like people who just drink like Coke for breakfast, like with their kids, like a Coke for breakfast and stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, good morning, little 5-year-old Timmy. Having yourself a fucking Coca-Cola. Yeah, it's breakfast for
you. Yeah. For the longest time, I judged myself for letting my son have a sip of my Monster, or fucking my double shot. Fucking Starbucks. Yeah,
just imagine if that was all he had for breakfast, though. He was just like, I'm just going to drink a Monster, and that's my breakfast.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, a dude that I worked with, he had kids that were autistic, and there was some chick that he knew that was like, I think my kid's autistic too, but nobody seems to want to diagnose him or whatever. And then he's like, well, yeah, bring him around, we'll see. And basically, like, he noticed, like, dude, you're giving him nothing but fucking like candy bars and fucking soda to drink, dude. Of course his fucking behavior is going to be a little off. He's fucking wired. Yeah.
Yeah, like the kid that fucking, I was one of the games I was playing of Sea of Thieves. This kid literally just the whole time was screaming "Ree," just "Ree," and like really loud too. And this was at like 1 a.m. here, so he was not doing this at a normal daytime.
Right.
And we were just blown away. Like their ship sunk ours, and afterwards we were like, can you imagine that kid's fucking parents, like what sort of nightmare life they live?
Yeah.
It was just like it's 1 a.m. and this kid's just screaming "Ree" at the top of his lungs for like minutes at a time.
Wow.
And no one's coming down and being like, shut the fuck up, you fucking whack.
Dude, I would be so tempted to just duct tape that motherfucker's mouth. Just wrapped around his head a few times, covering his mouth. All right, Ree all you want into this fucking duct tape.
Yep.
Obviously, you couldn't do it, but I would find some solution.
Oh, God. We were just sitting there thinking, like, what about that other poor crew? Like, that's got to be just as bad for them as it is for us, the 3 people on his team.
Right.
We're like, all right, we're going to go sink that ship. And then the restarts, and they're like, oh, man, why did we do this?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Madman explaining alcohol for the natives. Now it's prescription meds for, like, everyone, the natives and everyone. There's so many meds and stuff.
Yeah. No, I was surprised at how little information is given about, like, especially the opiates and shit. Nobody, because well, now they do, I guess, but they never, I don't think anybody, like, let's say 10 years ago, understood that, like, Vicodin or Percocet and all that are essentially opiates. I don't think that was very understood pretty goddamn recently.
No, definitely it wasn't.
It's never explained to you, like, hey, this is really similar to heroin, this shit I'm giving you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's never fucking explained to anybody. Yeah.
It's there's also an aspect of the more and more, so I'm researching this ketogenics thing, and the paleo thing is a little silly. The more I look into this ketogenics thing, the more sense it actually makes. Like, we probably shouldn't be eating grain-based diets for, like, the sake of health.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to cut them out, dude. And it's not as easy as you think,
it's in everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Oh, your mom and sister do the paleo thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's a little silly to be like, as unprocessed as possible, raw nuts, like, we're gonna eat like cavemen. All right, that's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it is, dude. That was gonna be my next line.
I stole your joke.
Yeah, no, it's no worries, dude.
But the ketogenics kind of like looks like sort of like the realistic modern man's version of that sort of thing.
Right, right.
But it's like looking at the nutritional value of the food, and I think that's the first step towards any like healthy diet. Really, is just paying more attention to like what's in what you're getting.
Yeah.
But balancing it out so you're getting roughly like 70% fat, 25% protein, and 5% carbohydrates. Because you're really like the carbohydrates weren't as common back in the day, and we haven't really adapted quite to the point where that's healthy for us.
Right.
But people just get started on it so young that nobody really knows any different.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah, you're the one that sent me the video about the food pyramid essentially having no real science behind it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I've been watching other stuff and just like looking, just fact checking and stuff because I'm like that. I don't like to just do things because.
Right.
But I was just kind of taking a look at some of that stuff because my brother's doing it, and I'm like, well, I mean, I'm curious if there's any sort of risks, and it's weird. Your body goes through like a weird system flush when you get off of the refined sugar and the grains, where you have to like up your magnesium, sodium, and potassium intake. Because your body you just start peeing a lot. you lose a ton of water weight. So one of the interesting things is first you lose a ton of water weight because your body is just getting rid of all these ketones because it's so used to processing on carbohydrates that it doesn't know what to do. It takes a couple of days to switch over, which they call I guess they call it the keto flu or something. But then once it switches over, it's so much more efficient. And one thing they talked about that I was like, oh, that's really interesting. Because there's all the miracle things. Oh, it cures cancer, it cures diabetes, it cures dementia, blah, blah, blah. None of that is verified.
Right.
Like, they don't have any studies to prove that. But what's interesting is people talk about having a steadier, just a steady amount of energy. So like the sort of afternoon, like after lunch, where you start to just kind of nod off and shit.
Right.
Like that, they don't get that anymore. And that's one thing I've seen. Like for everybody that talks about it has mentioned that.
You don't get that after lunch need to like feel like you take a nap.
Yeah, you just get a steady amount of energy the whole day. Like you feel good and energized, and it's like a steady amount of energy all day. And then there's all like the weird like stuff that some people have had benefits of. Their cancer shrunk when they were on it. Maybe maybe it was something to do with ketogenics. Maybe it was something entirely different. You don't know. It's hard to find the answers to that because the companies, like the grain companies, have put hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars, into research intended to muddy the water.
Yeah.
Because they can't prove it wrong. They can't prove that it's unhealthy to do that. But they can prove all sorts of weird stuff that kind of makes it questionable. To the point, I was going to say, to the point where when you mentioned going on to ketogenesis, people were like, well, you should talk to your doctor. That could be dangerous. Like, you're just changing the food you eat.
Right.
How is that dangerous?
No, the doctors have said since the 70s, you got to have carbs. You got to have lots and lots of carbs.
Well, it was supposed to be healthier for your heart, is what they were claiming. But it turns out there's no correlation whatsoever, no causation at all.
No, it's been steadily, we've been getting steadily fatter and fatter ever since they fucking implemented that shit.
Yeah. That was in the 50s. That was because the reason the whole food pyramid and stuff came around is because they were like, suddenly everybody's dying of heart problems. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Right. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Well, in Man Metal's talking about, cane quail that I can find 100% non-processed. Yeah, one of the things I've seen a lot of ketogenic people talk about is like processed food causes cancer, and that's just not true.
Right.
Yeah, daily exercise makes a difference. Cutting out corn syrup is a big part of getting healthy for in any regard. The thing that appeals to me about the ketogenic diet, though, is it's really easy to prep things for. Because it's like a lot of just real simple, like meat and like a little bit of vegetables and some sort of fat, like cheese or butter or something like that, to kind of just get it to the right amounts of each thing. So it's super simple to like boil up a bunch of eggs or cook a bunch of chicken fucking breasts or thighs or whatever, like, you know, set a bunch of steaks out or something like that. It's really easy to like, it's not super difficult to figure out.
Right.
Whereas some of these ones, it's like you're going to spend a whole lot of time every day prepping meals.
Yeah, it's like a second full-time job, essentially, trying to figure out how and what you need to eat.
Yeah, whereas I figure I can spend a couple hours shopping on Friday night, and then Saturday during the day I can just sit and cook for like 3 or 4 hours and have all of the food ready for the week.
Right.
And just pre-proportion it out so that I've got like every, 3 meals a day and maybe a couple snacks here and there set out and ready to go without any real work.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about the sugar intake we have now compared to people 50 years ago. That's the big part. Yeah, sugar is the worst.
Yeah, and replacing sugar with the high fructose corn syrup is a fucking issue too. You know?
Well, it was something like 5 pounds a year back then, where it's something like 50 pounds a year now. I think it's more than 50 pounds a year.
Yeah.
I'm going to look that up, because I think that actually has increased beyond 50 pounds a year.
Yeah, although I've, from what I understand, is like people are kind of like going back to the sugar, and the manufacturers and stuff are too, because they notice when they put out products that have real sugar, those get bought up before the bullshit that has, like, especially sodas. Like my son like drinks a Pepsi with the corn syrup, and it's still good, but then I give him one with has real sugar. He's like, this tastes way better than the one.
Okay. 152 pounds of sugar in a year.
Jesus, dude.
Equal to 3 pounds or 6 cups of sugar consumed in 1 week. If you think of it as 6 cups a week, that really doesn't seem like as much as you would, but it really is like a lot when you add it up. Yeah.
Yeah, over a year, that's a fucking lot, dude. Yeah. And you think about now, we're essentially the same as biologically speaking. We're essentially the same as the fucking cave dwellers or the fucking people from 10,000 years
the Industrial Revolution only happened a few thousand, like ultimately like a few hundred years ago.
Yeah, really the 1800s.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you're able to process all this shit on this huge scale has been very recent. But again, our biologically, we're still the same as 10,000 years ago.
It's not that big. It was
incredibly difficult to come across all these sugars, all these carbs and shit. Yeah. Yeah. Indeed.
Well, and then a lot of the carbohydrates, like corn syrup, aspartame, sucralose, all this shit will kill you as dead as nicotine. Yeah, one of the things I'm looking at is alternative sweeteners.
Right.
And the other thing I'm looking at is how do cheat days work with ketogenesis? Like, it looks like what you want to do is you want to be pretty steady on the diet for like a good 5 to 6 months before you even consider doing like carb cheat days where you have like a donut or something here and there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just to get your body used to burning fat for energy so that it's really geared for that. So that when you do have a day where you have some carbs, like, you go to somebody's birthday party, or it's your or Christmas or something, or Thanksgiving, and you have a piece of pie, like, because realistically, like, come on, let's say like never having carbohydrates again ever is unrealistic.
Right.
That's silly. So that your body can get back to what it was doing with the ketogenesis within a day or two.
That's crazy.
So if you try to do like a cheat day every week to start with, like a lot of workouts, people will do like 6 days they'll eat super, super healthy, and then on the 7th day they'll have like some sweets or something. And you can't do that quite the same way on ketogenesis, but you can just eat more like of the food, because you could order like a big fucking thing of chicken wings, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Order like 50 chicken wings and just eat till you fucking want to puke.
Yeah. Like for me, the I don't know if I asked this before, but I assume boar's head is pretty much everywhere, right? The lunch meats and shit.
Yeah. We've got those in right here.
Yeah, fucking love that shit. The London broil was on sale for like $10 a pound, which is normally like $13 a pound.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that shit's really fucking good. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but if you get a chance, try the London broil from fucking Boar's Head. It's essentially really good roast beef, and roast beef's already pretty fucking good. But anyways, yeah, I'll just get that and eat it with just like some of the cheese, like some cheddar cheese or whatever.
See, that would literally be like a ketogenic meal.
Yeah.
I mean, the other day my brother was doing like a snack. He just took pepperoni and string cheese, cut the string cheese into little bits, and like wrapped it in pepperoni with toothpicks in it.
Oh yeah.
And he put it in his little air fryer for a couple minutes. Air fryer works exactly the same as a deep fryer, but without having to deal with all the oil and grease and shit.
Oh, nice.
And it works as well. It works really well. You can do like anything in this little fucking air fryer thing. I've never seen anything quite that useful before.
Well, yeah, I've never even heard of that, dude.
It's literally like an instant oven that's like convection, where it like blows the air through at a really high rate. And it comes out like something that was deep fried, but completely without any of the added like oil soaked in.
Right. That's fucking awesome,
insane.
dude.
And you can like bake shit in there, and like it's pretty crazy. It's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah. It sounds really good, dude. Fuck yeah.
High protein, high carb, plenty of water and milk. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to be healthy. Like there's not just one answer.
Yeah, it really depends on everybody's body's a little different.
He says he runs every day and has a workout regimen. From what I've heard, though, the moderate carb, high fat, moderate protein, low carb, super low carb, because you're talking around roughly under 20 grams of carbohydrates a day, and then. Oh gosh, I worked it out on a piece of paper. Where did I put that? Whatever. But there's like you measure out how many grams of each you get, and
right.
Work your meals out with that. It's really not that tough. But it's pretty interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot. See how it goes.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I like that you can have like a ribeye. A nice ribeye steak here and there.
Yeah, well, technically, you should be able to eat as much of that as you want, right?
Yeah, you can. You can have it like every night if you really wanted. I can't afford it every night, but that'd be. I don't know. Costco sells them 4 for $30.
Yeah, so about $7.50 a piece. Yeah, not too bad.
It's not bad for a ribeye, yeah. For one kind, and ribeye, the ones they're selling there, they're a little over a pound each. It looks like boneless with like thick cut, big, solid ribeyes.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go to Costco later now. I have to go to
Costco. Don't go when you're hungry. It's a huge mistake.
Well, you know what's interesting is because you want to keep the fat up. Like when you buy like ground beef, they want you to buy the cheaper ground beef.
Right.
Like you want to get the 80-20 because it's better fats, more fats for you.
I do the 85-15, man. Like I used to, for the longest time, I did 90-10 or above. But then I was like, you know what? This doesn't even taste like it. It's leaner, but it doesn't taste as good. So I usually do the 85-15. The 80-20 gets a little too gristly, in my opinion.
Well, that's why sugar is added to so many things, is they've taken fat out.
All right.
And when you take all the fat out of something, it doesn't taste good anymore because that's what made it taste good.
Yeah.
So then you have to add something to make it taste good. And well, the obvious answer is sugar because it's not fat.
right. But it gets changed into fat in your body, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. It turns into fat almost immediately. It's just like it's the irony of like we have driven the market to be what it is.
Right, right.
Because
Like,
we
yeah, we
were
want
like no
everything to be
fat,
low
zero
fat or
fat,
non-fat. Yeah.
and then nobody would buy the things that were no fat unless they had a bunch of sugar added.
Mm-hmm. Which defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, the result is essentially the same, possibly worse.
Well,
Yeah.
so yeah, the one thing that there's
Actually
two
worse.
things the ketogenic diet will absolutely 100% do that they have a ton of evidence for it is it will help your type 2 diabetes, if not reverse it entirely.
Right, right.
Most of the time it'll just reverse it entirely
Yeah.
to the point where you're not on insulin, you don't have to do any of the blood sugar monitoring, you're just done.
Right.
And it helps people with epilepsy. And then there's some evidence to show that it helps autistic kids. Helps their function and their what do you call that? Oh, darn it! Like the mental age they are versus the actual age.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm not sure what that
helps their progress, just like generally like socialization and like raises the upper limit of their functional capability.
Right, right.
So like a kid who doesn't even like only eats with their hands on a paleo diet after a while will start using like a fork and talking to their parents and stuff. Maybe they were nonverbal before. Like it makes a difference.
Wow, that's crazy.
So that's the three things they know have some benefit from it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm curious to see what it's like.
Yeah, yeah. They should do more studies.
Well, I'm just down with being able to eat like fried chicken and shit.
Yeah, yeah. No, like I said, I don't. I never realized how much I enjoy the carbs until you try to cut them out. You're like, oh shit, I can't have bread. I can't have this dinner roll. I can't, like I can't even have potatoes.
Oh yeah,
because that's the thing I forgot.
Unopened boxes of cereal. I'm gonna have to like give away or something.
All right. Oh man, but yeah, dude. Like, I remember going through a nutrition class in college because I was going to be. I was considering going into the nursing program there, and I was surprised because like all I ate as far as vegetables were corn and fucking potatoes. And nutritionally, not all, but almost all. And nutritionally speaking, those are essentially the same as grains.
Yeah, they're not really vegetables. Corn and potato aren't vegetables at all.
Yeah, they're really high in starch and carbs and that kind of shit, dude.
Yeah, I think you get some potassium from the potato and a couple other things like magnesium.
But yeah, essentially, they're not really, like you said, they're not really vegetables.
Yeah, no, they're not healthy at all compared to like broccoli or like Brussels sprouts or something.
Yeah, which I like that kind of shit too. Luckily, I actually enjoy like broccoli, cauliflower. What else I'm trying to think? Green beans, if they're done right, they're okay. I love the green beans at like Cracker Barrel, man. I don't know if you ever had the green beans at Cracker Barrel. Those are fucking good.
I don't think I've ever had Cracker Barrel.
Oh, really?
I don't think there's one nearby.
No. Yeah, you should try them, dude. I love Cracker Barrel. Like the food's really good, and then they have that old country store section where they'll have like old candies from like the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Well, I think I'm writing off most restaurants and fast food places right now.
Oh, right.
So I'm not sure if they have keto-friendly meals yet.
Probably not a lot. It hasn't quite caught on yet.
Oh, I like how we're talking about healthy eating, but we're going to cancel it out later by talking about something fried from Metal Man. Yeah, that's true. We are definitely going to eventually go to the.
Although again, fried food, fried chicken or whatever is perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, well that's a wonderful thing. Like deep frying stuff on this diet would actually be like a good thing as long as you're not using like canola or corn oil or something like that. Like you're using, olive oil, coconut oil, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so I think before I didn't talk about the. Yeah, that was before we went on live. No, I was talking about avoid fast food. It's garbage. Literally, I fucking ate Panda Express for lunch and I felt fine, and then I ate it, and then afterwards, like my nose was stuffy, and I felt like shit. Like,
yeah, it's almost like an allergic reaction to it, dude.
yeah, it was bizarre. I'd never really paid that much attention. I'm just so used to like feeling like crap right after lunch, and I'm wondering like how much of that is literally just what I'm eating.
Yeah, yeah.
Hypocritically bites into a burger from Sonic.
Yeah. So that's a tough thing to give up, man. Fucking burgers. Although,
so you don't have to though, because you can make like bread from like a concoction of like almond flour and eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or coconut flour or any of the other like hazelnut, whatever like other option you want.
Yeah.
Then you could make a burger. It's not like it's that.
Yeah. Or just skip the bun altogether. You know what I mean?
Or yeah, you can do that. So one of the things you can get from fast food that's really good is like the I think it's animal style from In-N-Out.
Right.
Where they just take away the bun and you just have it wrapped in lettuce.
Yeah. A lot of places do that now.
Yeah, a lot of burger places will do that.
Yeah, what's the other one I was thinking? Oh, Carl's Jr. I know does that.
Yeah, well, because the no carb thing was so big for a while. Wendy's is a good place to get it from.
Yeah,
Wendy's and In-N-Out basically because their ground beef is so much higher quality than the other places.
Right,
you can get it from like Burger King and McDonald's and all these other places, but you want good quality beef. You're talking like comparatively, well, in big quotation marks, if you want good quality beef, you're going to like In-N-Out or
Wendy's. Whataburger is really good too, but I keep forgetting you haven't experienced the Whataburger.
No, I've never had Whataburger.
Yeah, as soon as you find yourself in the vicinity of one, dude, you have to try it.
Ooh, getting your own meat ground. I haven't done that before.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm never like that patient.
Right.
It's not that I wouldn't want it. It's that I'm like, I just want to get in and out of that store so fast because I fucking hate people just in general so much.
Right. Damn.
What? I'm honest.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, man.
Like today, I was going into the parking lot, and this old fucking cunt had parked her car like half in the fucking spot next to her, and it took her, I want to say 5 minutes to get into the front seat because she's just puttering around in her fucking car while I'm waiting because she's blocked 2 spaces.
Yeah, I fucking hate assholes.
And she's standing in front of her fucking open driver's side door, so I can't even squeeze my car into the little spot that's available there. Just get out of the way of everyone else. Oh my god.
Yeah. No, I hate, especially people that they do it because they're so in love with their fucking car. You know what I mean? Like they don't want it to get scratched, so they fucking park halfway into another lane.
If parking lots were not almost entirely monitored on camera now.
Right. Key the shit out of that motherfucker.
Key the fuck out of that every time I walked by.
I hear you, man.
There's a few times where like I've parked my car and I'm right in the middle of this parking spot and somebody comes in and parks it so I can't get in my driver's side door. And thankfully that's a moment where the camera can't catch what you're doing.
Right.
So you take that extra 30 seconds after you've climbed across your passenger seat to take the rest of your keys off of the driver's key. Oh, Noob Nation. What's up, man? What do you mean you've always known that we've hated you?
Come on, we hate everyone, dude. That's not a big fucking revelation.
We hate, I don't think there's anybody we like, is there?
No, we pretend to.
I like George Carlin.
Yeah, he's all right. Now that he's dead.
Yeah, he's tolerable.
Yeah, I was kind of iffy on him when he died, but now that he's dead, he's okay.
Oh, we leave shitty notes on people's cars. That would be awesome. That would be epic and fun as fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I'm too lazy to leave a note, but if I have to climb over the passenger seat, don't be surprised when there's like a 1/4 inch fucking gouge in their fucking car when they come back running along from wherever my driver's side door was to the end of their car.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Like, here you go, buddy.
Unless
nice parking job, asshole.
Unless the car next to them is parked like in a way that looks like it made them park that way.
Right.
That's the only time I'll like, all right, fine, I'll give it a pass. If it's a really if it's a packed parking lot, there's no other spots.
Right.
Them is parked way over. I'll be like, all right, well, they were just fucking parking because of that guy. I won't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know if I love everyone, Mad Metal Man. Just a small group of people.
Right.
Oh yeah, hopefully someday I can get Hitsugi on here. I invited her. I think she'd be entertaining. I think she'd fit into the banter.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. Does she make videos or just?
Yeah, she's made some videos on her channel.
Yeah, I have to check that out.
Yeah, I'll have to send you a link. And then your friend, I can't wait to meet your friend. Like, I'm hoping someday he gets on.
Right. Yeah, no, I texted him, dude, but yeah, I don't know. Again, he's going through fucking chemo and shit, so.
Oh, shit, that's fucking heavy duty. Yeah, chemo is not fun.
Yeah.
Well, you know, ketogenics has been proven to fight cancer, so you should recommend it.
Right.
Oh, Gaming and Yelling is in there. Okay, wow. What's up, man? Oh no, I don't love or hate Tonkasaw. Tonkasaw is just somebody I don't have any respect for. There's a difference.
Yeah, we are well over that. We have not mentioned that fucker in a while. I don't. Yeah. You hate him. You dislike him a little. Come on.
But I don't care for his attitude. But like, I don't have anything like whatever, man. Like, he does a show that people enjoy, and that's cool. I just don't like the trying to ruin people's like YouTube channels or careers or something without any real evidence.
Yeah, no,
like,
they
that's the part that I don't like,
that.
man. I mean, other than that, I could give a fuck. I don't care, you know.
Yeah, they definitely. There's definitely a lot of what do you call it? Hive mind bullshit behind that too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I think I had texted you about it. Speaking of that whole little crew there, I was curious to see if Medicare went in as hardcore on Tanacon as he did on Kilroy.
I have no idea, man. I didn't actually. I don't pay attention to Medicare anymore.
Yeah, no, I stopped a long time ago, dude. Yeah, no, he's like I said, he was fucking amazing back in the day, but within the last, I'd say roughly 6 months, he's become a bitter and fucking angry old fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's like what do you call it? Like the ultimate in like defeatist nihilism.
Yeah, it's bizarre. He's like, not only does he not want to fucking try anymore, but he's so angry that he failed that he's going to try to take down anybody that still wants to try to make it better and make shit better. Yeah.
He wants to fuck over anybody else that's going to do what he didn't succeed in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really weird mindset, man. I don't. It's really hard to fucking grasp it, man.
I wonder though, because I know. Oh no, the gays are coming from Noob Nation. Yes, I think Gaming and Yelling and Mad Metal Man have a special relationship that I'm not totally aware of.
But either way, we respect your constitutionally protected lifestyle.
Constitutionally protected lifestyle.
Yeah, no, that was from dude. That was from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, yeah.
Remember when they bring the ape out and they're pretending to be gay? He's talking about
oh, this is our gay baby.
Yeah, the monkey.
He goes through that whole like, I'm not 100% gay, but to Tubby Witch is super gay. Loves the cock.
Well, he does look insatiable. I love that. Fucking Will Ferrell comes back with, well, he does look insatiable.
God damn. Kevin Smith writes dialogue, man. That dude writes dialogue like nobody.
That was fucking hilarious. He's like, this is a constitutional crisis that I'm averting by letting this butt fucking Brady Bunch go.
Little Jay's the gay baby. Oh, that's awesome, man.
Damn.
So what is it? I wonder though if Medicare, because he had like whatever that serious illness was, that
Right.
had something to do with what was going on.
Yeah, it could be, dude.
Like,
Yeah,
just,
something. But
suddenly he's got whatever, because he won't ever like really get into what it is. He just talks about having like a really bad illness that he has to go to the doctors all the time. And so I'm wondering if that made him just be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, whatever it is, dude. It's still not justified. Like the way.
No, it's not justifying it. It's just I pity him. You know what I mean, Mike?
Yeah, it is kind of sad, especially seeing what he, what he used to be like and what he's become now. It's depressing, dude.
Yeah.
Because he used to be almost the exact opposite of how he is now. Karen Strawn, that video Karen Strawn made, fucking nailed it, dude. Like, because she played videos of him talking, maybe a year or two ago, and it's a completely opposite fucking attitude that he has now. Yeah, it's he's done a complete fucking 180, dude.
Well, the other thing is like, so that whole group of people that just are constantly infighting, backbiting, and like, oh, this guy's bad now, this other person's bad now. I just pity them because it's such a shitty fucking way to be.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine feeling like that angry all the time, constantly having to worry that like you're gonna say or do the wrong thing, and suddenly they're gonna turn on you like a fucking pack of fucking wild dogs. And you're that poor dog that just started walking with a limp, and they're like, "Fucking dinner time, boys." You gotta be angry all the time, and you gotta also be fucking on your fucking guard all the time. Like, that's not a way to be.
Yeah,
it just doesn't seem like it would be a healthy way to live.
Yeah, I would rather just exit from the whole fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather just not be interacting with those assholes at all.
Yeah.
Rather than worrying about whether something like that's going to happen. Because again, they're going to run out of targets, and again, I kind of feel like we should follow along because I don't know what their numbers are like nowadays.
I thought gaming had a wrench.
3,800 for 19 each.
Sorry about that. I just noticed that gaming didn't have a wrench in the chat. I'm like, everybody has a wrench in the chat. That's not fair.
You get a wrench. You get a wrench. Yeah.
Gaming and yelling has really excellent hair, so we have to give them a wrench.
Perfect hair forever?
Yes.
Sorry, that was a show on Cartoon Network.
Oh, is it a show? I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's one of those bizarre ones that they have at night, which is pretty much actually all of them now that I think about it. Pretty much all the ones they have at nighttime are fucking just wacky.
Yeah. See, I'm down with hanging out with people. Like, I love hanging out with people that will challenge me, or just are fun to hang out with, or whatever. But people that are just genuinely like, at some point they're going to be like, that guy's a fucking I don't know, like what is it now? They're claiming, and it may be true. I don't know, but I don't know if you remember who Martius Filius is or something like that.
Oh yeah. I like that guy.
Yeah, now they're claiming that dude is a pedophile, and the reason he's been offline is because he went to jail for like child porn.
Oh wow!
And I don't know if that's true or not, but I don't want to deal with like a group of people who are going to turn on each other at any possible fucking accusation.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I thought I remember Marty not doing it anymore just because he was tired of not succeeding, basically. But I thought his stuff was. I thought he was good, man. He was all right. Having the V's instead of U's in his name was a little ostentatious or a little fucking whatever. But he was a really big fan of the Roman Empire, so I mean, can't really count it against
like I
him.
said, I don't know if any of that is true or if he just walked away from the whole thing. And then he decided to capitalize on the fact that he's been gone for so long and say like, well, he went to jail for this. Or something else, and he's not online, so it doesn't. He's never gonna know.
He's not there to defend himself, and you better have a fucking strong proof, though. That's a fucked up accusation.
I had like a police report and some newspaper articles about some dude from like the general area he's from, but I don't know if that is that guy from
Right.
That guy is actually the guy who's Marty. I don't know.
Yeah. So it could be very similar to the shit that fucking Liz and Zeph got in trouble for back not that long ago. With
Why
what's
is
his
Matt
name?
not in the call? Matt can be in the call if he wants. I think Matt is at work though.
Right.
Gaming, yelling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Matt always has an open invitation.
yeah, of course. Yeah, man, Mendelsohn's guys like Matoker are just like the SCWs, in my opinion. Pushy, loudmouth bullies who have nothing better to do than disagree with people and scream instead of debate. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
100%. And that's why we call them skeptic justice warriors.
Right.
The social justice warriors and skeptic justice warriors.
Yeah. Yeah, they've essentially become mirror images, dude. It's weird how that happens.
It's why I don't hang out with that crew anymore. I don't have anything against anybody there. I'm like, whatever, man. They're gonna do their thing. Some of the people I think are cool.
Yeah, I just find it incredibly disheartening and disappointing from what it was to what it ended up becoming. You know,
well,
I just find it
was bound to happen though, because there's only so much money to be made in outrage when you're dealing with reasonable people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you can only be outraged against something for so long before you're like, all right, I still don't like it, and I'm going to work against it, but
yeah,
I don't
before
need to immerse myself in this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, it becomes manufactured bullshit, outrage. Yeah.
But it's good for the people who are just coming to the realization of how many issues there are with like feminism and left and like the left right now and stuff like that, where they're like,
right.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? Like they advocate. A lot of people advocate Antifa, and then here, what was I found earlier? I must not have saved it. Darn. But the new Antifa flag looks almost exactly like a fucking Nazi flag, man.
Wow.
Like it's not even a little different.
Right. Jesus, that's funny.
It's pretty disturbing.
Like, yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I must have just liked it and forgot to retweet it or something. Too bad. Or like the people that went out and there was literally like ICE was busting a sex trafficking house, and people were out there protesting ICE.
Yeah, that's bizarre, dude.
And it's like, why are you protesting a group of people while they're doing their job, getting rid of an underage sex trafficking ring?
Yeah, that's Jesus, dude. That's amazing. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like at a certain point you got to be like, maybe that's a good thing to stop.
All right. Yeah,
like maybe
unless you're interested in normalizing fucking pedophilia, like a fucking.
Well, in the case of the sex trafficking ring, it's not really pedophilia. It's mostly like 15 and 16-year-old like kids and stuff.
Right. No, but I'm saying
it's not the same thing as like when you think pedophilia, you think somebody under 12 usually.
Right.
Being molested. Yeah. And that might be part of what's going on there. I don't know for sure, but most like sex trafficking rings usually have like 16, 17-year-olds.
Right. Still fucked up, but yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. Not to say that that's okay. Nothing okay about that.
Yeah.
But it's not like a child prostitution ring. Because that's pretty.
Yeah. Did we ever talk about? We did talk about that one dude that was running the charity for kids that were abused. That was actually
and how he was connected to the Hillary Clinton's campaign and all that other stuff. And
okay.
Connected to that guy in the pizza place.
Right. Yeah, that was fucking creepy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and then I was arguing against somebody on Twitter once, and I thought it was pretty fucking funny. He was arguing for like more gun control and stuff. He's in the UK. Oh, you guys shouldn't have guns, blah, blah, blah. And then he was making this argument about something else, and he's like, well, you don't want more police. Like, who watches the watchers? And I'm like, you just made the argument against gun control, you dummy.
Right.
Like, that's the point of not having, like, people having the right to bear arms. It's who watches the people that are supposed to be the the good guys. We all do. That's why we all have guns.
Right. Oh God, some people's.
Yeah. Oh, Venezuela has reached the stage where now they're having water shortages.
What is it? Water?
Yeah, in the fucking rainforest, they're having water
Wow.
shortages.
Jeez.
That is about to collapse. That's the point at which they're gonna fucking go down.
Really? You think it's already fucking there, dude?
I think it's accelerated because a lot of times these socialist dictatorships last for a really long time.
All right.
This one seems to have gone from, because usually it goes from as bad as it, not that great to like terrible over the course of a couple decades. This has been over the course of like a few years. It's gone from like not that great to like fucking hell. So I'm wondering if it's really gonna just fucking collapse in on itself and just break the regime a lot quicker, because it seems to have been accelerated in every other respect.
Yeah, no, it was not that long ago. Yeah, it was the communist paradise in the fucking South America or whatever, Latin America.
Yeah.
And yeah, it went sideways really goddamn quickly.
Well, you can't fucking, communism doesn't work, man. It just doesn't. When everybody gets treated the same, then people who do all the really hard work and make things awesome have no reason to do all that extra work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fatal flaw beyond corruption and all the other shit. That is a fatal flaw.
It's like the first job
I get paid the same whether I bust my ass or I don't. So
yeah, it's the job I have right now. Like the job I have right now. If I work really hard, I'm not going to get a raise. So what would be the point? If everybody's going to get paid the same, no matter how well they do their job, then the only motivation you really have is just enough to not get fired.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. I'm like, dude, I figured that out when I was like 14. Like when I first became, introduced to the concept of communism. I was like, this sounds great. This, you're eliminating social classes and all that kind of bullshit, right? It sounds great, but like within like, I don't know, a couple of weeks, I was like, there's no way that can fucking work. Like I didn't know anything about the history of it or anything like that. It was only like 14 or 15. I was like, well, why would you, if everybody's the same, why would you, again, came up with that idea, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that wouldn't work. And again, obviously, it's open to corruption. Although, what isn't open to corruption? Pretty much anything is.
Well, it's like perfect democracy, where everybody votes on everything. Works really, really great when you have like 7 people. You know what I mean? Or a communism works great when it's like 20 people working together on a farm.
Yeah, when it's an actual little commune, a little unit. Yeah.
On a small scale, and everybody kind of gets along. And I guarantee it's not 100% communism.
Right.
But it's easier to like police each other and come to better like, agreements in an organization if you only have like, 15, 20 people living on a fucking farm growing food for each other, because everybody can see everybody else working.
Right. Or not working.
And people will like do something about the guy that's not working, because it'll be like, all right, man, if you don't want to work, you're out of the commune.
Get the fuck out, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that tends to work on that kind of scale, but like on a large scale, it doesn't work, because I mean,
nothing really.
When I was working day shift, it's like, I'm working my butt off, but I'm getting paid exactly the same as the guy that shows up and like plays on his phone the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's no incentive there.
Yeah, why would I give a fuck? The only motivation I have is not to get fired.
Yeah, bare minimum.
And that's why I work the asleep overnights. I go to work, I check, make sure everybody's there. I get to go to sleep 99% of the time. There's nothing going on.
Right.
And I don't have to do anything, And once in a while, I have to give somebody like a fucking lorazepam or like a fucking Tums.
Right.
And then go back to sleep. So it's like literally like, I get up for like 10, 15 minutes, write some shit down, hand somebody a pill, and then they go back to bed and I go back to bed.
Done with it. Like, bam.
Yeah, it's great. Or what was it? There was a funny one I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gaming yelling. I am Stabby. Yes, Stabby.
Yeah, what you get for having a weird channel name for your weird individual name.
Oh, here we go. This is a good one. I think I want to share. All right, what is oh, hi. Thank you, gaming and yelling. I have noticed you. Senpai notices you, I guess, is what you would say. So a story out of where is this? I want to say it was Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Thailand. Some chick cut off her husband's penis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Thailand at 6:20 a.m. and threw it out the window. Unfortunately, it won't be able to be attached.
That's what you get for not being in America. You could have gotten it reattached. Not only reattached, but you could have gone on to star in porn.
Yeah. When she did it because he was cheating.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, so fucking divorce his ass. You crazy bitch.
Yeah, that is a bit of an extreme example. Or not example, but action.
Yeah, the guy's going to survive.
Mm-hmm. Although, do you want to? Like, without a cock?
Oh, God, I don't know. That's actually a really tough question.
Yeah.
That's a tougher question than it could be.
Obviously he was getting a lot of use out of it, so it's not like he was old and like his cock was retired. You know? That'd be tough.
That's a good point. I don't know. God damn.
Yeah. Like, let's say they had a prosthetic cock, would it even be worth it? Because you can't really feel anything. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I don't know, man. I wouldn't see a reason to have a prosthetic. That'd be silly.
Yeah. It'd be fucking weird.
Honestly, why would you even bother dating anybody at that point?
Yeah, you're done. That's what I'm saying. Like, especially for him. Like me, I don't give a shit. I'm done with.
Well, then that's the thing, though. Like, he never has to worry about dating or any of that other shit again.
Right. Yeah, but he didn't want that. Yeah, that's fine for you and me who are kind of over it and done with it. But for somebody that obviously still was actively doing, actively fucking.
Well, I'm thinking he probably will take a few years to realize like how well off he is now.
Perhaps.
Like he can just earn his money and spend it on himself. He doesn't have to fucking.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be tempted by the poon.
Yeah, he can do all sorts of stuff other than waste his time trying to get
laid.
Gaming Yelling wants to know how old we are. I'm 38.
Yeah, I just turned 42.
Yeah, we're not super old, but we're just bitter, angry.
Yeah. Damn.
Well, I mean, be honest.
Try to make it an entertaining, bitter, and angry, but it's an imprecise science.
Gaming Yelling, I'm like sexy dub, but I'm old and still banging. I don't know. How old is Gaming and Yelling? That's a good question.
Yeah, we answered it. What do you got?
Yeah, I want to say Noob Nation. It's somewhere in his 20s. I'm willing to bet early 20s. 39 and still banging like a slut with coupons.
Well played. Nice.
Oh, did you hear they were calling for a boycott of the 4th of July?
Oh, God damn it. Why? What was the rationale?
Or like anti-ice and stuff like that. You should celebrate the 4th of July. Clearly that one failed.
Fucking assholes. Like, dude, just let people have a good time.
One of the ones I saw that was great. It was a picture of a bunch of people, and it was like they were doing a symbolic hunger strike where they could still eat if they were hungry.
Wow. So they're doing nothing.
Yeah.
But still wanting credit for doing something.
Yeah, they're just telling people they're on a hunger strike, but if they get really hungry, they can still eat. It's cool.
Yeah, if it becomes difficult at all or inconvenient, then they're going to eat. That's what a real hunger. That's the spirit of a real hunger strike. is not suffering at all.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, these people are fucking nuts.
Yeah. Well, you know what, gaming? Your younger brother should probably he's probably gonna have to take you out sooner or later, man. He's gonna be like all these girls giving him all the attention. I'm gonna have to deal with this fool. Don't be surprised.
Damn.
Oh man. What was one of the other? I'm trying to think. There was some weird shit I see on Twitter that are like hilarious little short bits, but yeah.
What was I looking at? One of the things I found disturbing is the people that the guy that grabbed the dude's MAGA hat and like threw his drink against the wall. I don't know if you saw that.
No, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was in a Whataburger, oddly enough. But yeah, this dude
fucking
came
Austin.
up.
Austin, I'm guessing.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know where it was. I didn't look that in depth into it. I'm going to bring it up anyway, but
it's probably in Austin because that's where all the little SJWs hide in Texas. Like it's their little fucking.
Was it in Texas? Fortress.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, like, dude, just because of his fucking politics. And what was disturbing is the people are like, yeah, well, you know, I see that. I see Nazi. Like, you fucking really? Like, how the fuck?
I think they need to learn what a Nazi is. Like, they clearly don't understand Nazism.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the concern is like, okay, so it turns out Nazis were just kind of what? Annoying and had a different opinion? Is that all? Like, they're going to fucking not realize, like, you don't know, they put millions upon millions of people fucking death, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, well, weirdly, the thing you hear over and over and over from like conservatives is they're like, I don't want to shut anyone up. I just don't want to be shut up.
Yeah, yeah. And it's funny because, again, not that long ago, it used to be the exact opposite. It was the conservatives that would try to shut people down and not let them talk, and the fucking, you know, the liberals that were getting shut down, you know, and now it's completely fucking switched. Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
Yeah, the whole thing is creepy. I'm sorry, like the reason I changed over to Republican as far as like my voting was not because I changed, but because the parties had changed and the people that were advocating personal freedom and just, you know, a good economy and reasonable border policies and stuff were the conservatives.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. It really does feel like we switched over into some weird bizarre world.
It's crazy. Gaming yelling apparently was related to a Nazi. He said it was his grandpa, but I think that's just a way of trying to pretend it's not really like him.
Well played. Damn.
Yeah, the Nazis, that was some scary shit, man. I could see that now, though. Like, you know, if you're a conservative being put in a camp, they'd do that shit if they could.
Yeah, they'd like to see it, I'm sure. No, they'd fucking again, if you're justifying shit like that, where the kid, you know, it's just a 16-year-old kid wearing a MAGA hat.
Yeah.
You know, you're justifying that, like, well, you should have known better. Like, fuck, dude, come on. Over his politics, you're gonna fucking do some shit like that. Yeah, it's fucking sickening, dude.
Yeah. Here's a course that's going to be offered at Portland State University. It's going to be eco-feminist spirituality.
Is that a fucking literal tree hugger? Are we looking at a literal tree hugger?
Yeah. It's going to combine feminist biblical interpretation with the idea that the oppression of women and exploitation of the earth are related.
Wow.
So what they're trying to eventually basically indoctrinate people into is socialist ecofeminism, because the capitalist economy exploits both women and nature.
Yeah, that'll look great on your resume.
The teacher, Dr. Frodo Oculum.
There's no way that was his fucking birth name, dude.
That nobody with the name Frodo Oculum puts that full thing. Like, he would just be Dr. Oculum. But he sounds like a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, I think he has a couple extra mechanical arms on each side.
He's got like mechanical hairs on his feet. He's Dr. Frodo Oculum.
Yeah, really hairy on the tops of the feet. Loves mushrooms.
The insight of ecofeminism is that the oppression of women and the exploitation of the earth are related. In its least radical form, it would use existing laws to reform our relationship with nature.
All right.
The most radical of these, she says, is socialist ecofeminism, which would end the domination of women and nature inherent in the capitalist economy's exploitation of both, and transform the structure of power itself.
All right, and that sounds like a lofty goal.
Yeah, I just thought that was fucking hilarious. I had to share that. Dr. Frodo Oculum teaching fucking ecofeminism.
Dude, it really does seem like an Onion article, doesn't it?
It does, but it's real.
Yeah, like even the names, dude. Like everything about that sounds fake. It sounds made up, like a parody. Yeah, that's again. I think I mentioned this before. That's like who I feel sorry for the most in the current times is the Onion, because they can't make up shit that's wackier than what's actually happening.
You gotta wonder if like the Onion will like eventually just become like a real newspaper, because they're like we couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, yeah. You guys are better at it. You guys are out there doing shit. Yeah, you guys are better at this than we are, and not even trying. You guys are just better at it.
Oh yeah, we can make up. That sounded culty as hell. It does sound like they're indoctrinating people to a cult for sure.
Yeah,
Doc Ook. Yeah, I don't know, man. Fucking Frodo Oculum. That is like it's a Bond villain. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Yeah. Oh my god, so fucking bizarre.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry I'm a little exhausted. And last night was the first night back to work in a week.
All right. It's always tough, huh?
Oh man, getting used to sleeping on the floor again? Yeah, no, that's gonna take a couple days.
Yikes.
I mean, my bed isn't that uncomfortable or anything. It's just a little firmer than the one I have at home.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be all right, dude.
Oh, somebody filed a what do you call it? You know, when like you're not taking a criminal suit, it's a civil suit.
All right.
Somebody's filed one of those against the Trump campaign, complaining it conspired with Russia. I guess they wanted to get some sort of damages or like some sort of Pyrrhical victory or something. But the judge just recently dismissed it, saying like there was absolutely no corroboration, like no evidence of any kind or anything.
Nice.
So like, not only is there zero evidence to support what you're saying, you're not even in the right court. If this is a potentially criminal case issue, it doesn't really matter.
So you're wrong on pretty much every way you can possibly be wrong.
Good job. It was pretty fucking funny.
Oh, damn. Congratulations, sir. You're a fucking moron.
Oh, Satan is back. Gaming and yelling. Stabby's voice sounds so familiar, it's killing me. Gaming, I was on your show once. The one with Griffs and Robes, man. Oh, or some people think I sound like Seth Rogen.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I guess I sound a little bit like Seth Rogen.
I didn't think of it. I never thought of that until you mentioned it, and I'm like, yeah, I can see that or hear that, whatever. Yeah.
I've heard it from a few people in VR chat.
Oh, do the laugh for us.
That's where I got it from.
Do the Seth Rogen laugh. Come on, buddy, do it. Dude, that's pretty good. A little too good.
Dude, there's people who I've played in video games who literally will not. Like, I was playing with some people in Sea of Thieves, and they're like, "You're Seth Rogen." And I'm like, "No, dude, I'm really not." Like, Seth Rogen probably would have, if he was playing, would have his own like paid group of fucking players.
Perhaps, or he'd go incognito. It's the perfect disguise. He'd make up some weird crazy name. He'd make up some weird crazy name like Skittles McStabby Pants or something.
Yeah. Dude, if I was Seth Rogen, I would have a much, much more popular YouTube channel.
No,
People
again,
watch the
that
shit out of it
would
and it'd be
ruin.
all about weed.
Yeah,
I
that
just
would
show people how to fucking roll joints or something with like my fucking pinkies or whatever.
that would blow your cover, dude. Yeah, I'm onto you, dude. I'm onto you,
Dude, I
Mr.
wish I
Rogan,
was
sir.
Seth Rogen. That guy's got tons of fucking cash.
Right.
I would stop doing. You know what? I would stop doing movies and shows because I'm sure he's got like several million in the bank.
Right.
And just move out to a fucking compound and fucking raise like some chickens and cows
Or
and not pigs because
buy
pigs smell really bad.
buy an island somewhere.
Oh, buy an island somewhere. Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I'd release pigs on it and watch them go feral. Just wait for them
You
to
know
start
what though?
growing tusks
Honestly
and
though, I
shit.
wonder if pig farms only smell bad when they're like the big industrialized ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, pigs are pretty disgusting. I mean,
But I mean, if you let them roam in an area, like it wouldn't build up.
yeah, that's true.
So like, you know, they would have some like feed. You'd get like natural feed. But like some of the stuff they would just forage for. It'd probably be a whole different thing.
Yeah.
And if you're like a small time farmer, you're probably only raising like 2 or 3 pigs.
Yeah. No, I'd let them run wild, dude, and then I could hunt them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if you're familiar with that, but like when they release pigs in the wild, literally very quickly they'll go feral and start growing the tusks and all that kind of shit.
There's literally zero difference between a boar and a pig.
Yeah.
Other than domesticated.
Although I find that interesting, like, so just being domesticated makes them not grow tusks and shit like that.
They don't need the tusks to get the food.
Right.
So, like, I guess the lack of food causes the tusks to grow so that they can get the food. I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Yeah. Or the mating. The mating is so easy, so you don't need the tusks as a sexual display or whatever.
Yeah, like I guess they just conserve the energy of growing it until they need it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah,
but if you just raise like 3 or 4 pigs, I bet it's really not that like bad as long as they're like free range.
Right. It'd be interesting.
I think it's when you have like 1,000 pigs inside of an acre and you're just feeding them grain and they're living in their own shit.
Yeah,
that it smells awful.
Yeah, you have it all contained in that one little spot.
Yeah, raising pigs and cows and stuff. Like dairy farms smell really bad, but I imagine if you just have like 1 or 2 cows, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, you could use shit for fertilizer.
You from fucking Satan and Satire.
Damn, dude.
Oh, he needs a hug again. Somebody give Satan and Satire a hug.
Yeah, virtual hugs for that guy. He will greatly appreciate it, I'm sure. Hug.
Oh,
he just wants to be loved. He just wants to be loved.
Oh, did you see Mad Metal Man's comment?
Yeah, no. What is it?
I want to go hog hunting now. I'm gonna name the one I bagged David.
Nice.
Oh, gaming and yelling and Satan and Satire need to hug. That's perfect.
Yeah. You guys hug each other, man. Cut out the middleman.
Yeah. Just a big, warm, fuzzy hug.
Man.
Oh, Terry Gilliam got in trouble. I don't know who it is. I think it's like a
he's
singer.
A director.
Oh, director?
I think he's a director, or used to be.
Yeah. He got a little he made his comment about wanting to be a black lesbian. That's why men get blamed for everything wrong in the world. He's like, so I just call myself a black lesbian.
Yeah, well, just identify as that. Don't make a joke about it. Literally say with a straight face that you identify as a black lesbian. You're all set.
Oh, he was involved with Monty Python. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh. God damn it. Puppy. They let the dogs in and did not warn me. Sorry. The dog came right up to me, dude, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I shot Puppy.
Oh, but that's super funny, dude. He's like, "I'm no longer a white man. I'm a black lesbian." But seriously, it's really crazy in the BBC. It is true that every little group of people on this planet must be represented in everything they broadcast. In fact, we actually met the diversity of the 6 Monty Python members. One was gay, one was American. Only later did I accept British citizenship, fortunately, before Brexit. Oh man.
Damn. Yeah. No, I just remember he almost directed Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
They ended
Well,
up
he was apparently really big in the Monty Python part, like a director or something involved with that. So, but nonetheless, I find that hilarious that people are all pissed off. And it's like, well, you just being honest, man.
Yeah, or it's just a fucking joke. Either way, like, fucking relax, people. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Fucking settle down. People get to tell jokes.
Yeah. Not that. That's going over the line.
Dinesh D'Souza's movie is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Death of a Nation. That's coming out on August 3rd.
That guy. I want to know what Chunk Yogurt's take is on that, dude.
Chunky what?
Chunk Yogurt.
Oh yeah,
the
I'm
Young
sure.
Turks guy. Yeah, no, they had a debate
This is
thing
ridiculous.
Yeah, well, they had a debate a while back where literally Chank's fucking Chank's response to everything was like, "This guy went to prison," because I guess he did some kind of it was something to do with like a campaign contribution that they just did the wrong way.
Exactly the same thing as Rosie O'Donnell did, essentially. Except they put him in prison and they didn't even charge her.
Yeah.
Which is why Trump gave him a full pardon.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, man.
Yeah. It's like Trump was like, well, if they're not going to put people in jail for it on both sides, then I'm just going to pardon the guy on mine. Why not?
Although I think he was already out of jail, though, right? By the time Trump came in.
I think a pardon erases a lot of other stuff. I'm not sure entirely how it works.
Yeah, like if he was on probation or something, maybe. I don't know.
Whatever it is, yeah, like he no longer has to deal with any of it.
Yeah. Done dealing with the bullshit. Yeah.
And then but the movie looks interesting because it discusses like the real roots of slavery and like a lot of the misinformation and attempts to rewrite history. It shows the real history of like Nazism and how it really is. Like it was a left-wing thing and like slavery was from the left and like all this other stuff that people want to deny.
Right.
Well, and you hear like the same arguments like right now when people are talking about closing the borders. A lot of people's like the argument like who's going to pick the fruit, who's going to do all these awful jobs that nobody wants. Well, it's the same argument when people were saying like let's free the slaves. It was the left going, well, who's going to pick the cotton?
Right.
You know, who's gonna be our servants and our maids and our butlers? So the rhetoric hasn't really changed all that much.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, that's an interesting point. Yeah, it's essentially the same. Like, yeah, we think that all these people do is the cheap labor. So who's going to do the cheap labor? It
wouldn't be cheap labor.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole point is if you didn't have a market flooded with labor that was essentially willing to work for free because they're not legally here, and they don't pay taxes, but they still collect benefits in a lot of cases, especially in California and Arizona. Like, why would you not pay $5 an hour to the guy who's working, full time at your fucking farm and following the food around the different areas and picking food while also getting like fucking welfare, and then having people tell him he's also like put upon because he doesn't have a job that's above board. I don't know. The whole thing is ridiculous.
You still there, man?
Oh, did I go out?
Hey, man, you didn't say anything for like 30 seconds, or I didn't hear anything from you. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it was my mic.
Oh, I don't know. Did I fucking cut out chat? I don't know. Pardons also erase the conviction, so you're no longer a felon after you've been pardoned.
Okay, yeah, it's kind
of. He wouldn't have to like sit for like job interviews and stuff and all that kind of shit. He wouldn't have to make that clear. Not that would matter in his particular case because he's too well known, but it's a nice technical thing. He can own firearms. He can be a vote, all that other stuff. Like it takes away a lot of the real negatives. Oh no! So maybe it was him the whole time because he just dropped out. Okay, so it was just H-Y. Hangouts is doing that. Okay, so it's just me. Dude, Satan and Satire's got my back 100% all the time. You know what? I feel better knowing that you're watching. Yeah, we've got like 4 viewers right now, and my head would get so fucking big if I didn't have Satan and Satire to be like, fuck you, loser. God damn. Oh, here's a good one. Here's one I thought was funny, and I'm waiting to see if it gets spun on the news into like some negative bullshit. Eric Trump ran into New York City traffic to help an elderly woman who'd passed out. Now, to be fair, this is getting sort of like spun on the right as like he ran in to help her, but realistically, he just kind of ran out with his security team to flag down an ambulance that somebody else had already called. So it wasn't like he did anything particularly amazing. I don't think he actually took any risk. Oh, he almost got hit by a bicycle. But it's really, it should be funny to see if like the left tries to fucking turn around and be like, he fucking stopped traffic because he wanted to have a hero moment that he organized or something like that. It should be entertaining. I like the right wing labeled it Hero Eric Trump. Oh man, we've lost everybody. No. No, Daytwa, you're completely off the thing. I'm still on though. Let's see here. It's hard for me to concentrate on 2 things at once. Oh no, Satan jumped in. What are we gonna do?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I know you can't do things by yourself. You don't have any stories. You're not an interesting enough person. You're not good at anything. So I figured I'd help you out.
God damn, dude.
I love you. I love you, sweetie. Kisses. And when I say kisses, it's short for kill yourself.
For kill yourself. Oh man, that's funny. No, I just started work again after vacation, so I'm fucking out of it right now.
What is it you do again? I know you told me a few times, but I always forget.
Oh, I'm asleep overnight. So I get paid to sleep. But like,
oh yeah, with like old people and retarded people, right?
Yeah. They live at the house, and I just make sure everybody's cool.
You get paid to sleep with retarded people.
No, I don't get paid to sleep with retarded people. I don't get to sleep with the clients.
You don't get to? I mean, but if they let you, would you?
No. I work at a men's program, so all the people are dudes.
And a sloppy mouth is a sloppy mouth. That drool still works.
I agree.
Oh man, Satan and gaming and yelling. Well, you guys need to work at get a job there, then, man. I mean,
well, I'm on my way.
Oh yeah, you just have to tell me exactly the address of where you work, and I'll be there tomorrow.
Oh, I think that might not be a good plan. I think I might legally not be allowed to give out the address to where I work.
Oh, you won't have to worry about the legality of it. It's fine.
Yeah. Don't be a bitch. Yeah, seriously,
like,
don't be a bitch. You to be surrounded by a bunch of guys, yeah. Don't be a bitch.
Oh, I got gaming and Satan on here both. Oh no. I wonder if Day12's ever going to be able to get back on. That's hilarious.
I mean, I hope not. I don't like him. He's the worst part about this show besides you.
No. I think Seth Rogen's the worst one.
It'll just be the gaming and Satan show where they just sit here and talk shit about the people that originally started it
and kicked them out. Yeah, I mean,
honestly, I think that'd make for a pretty great show.
I mean, we already got 6 viewers, and since the second I got here, and hello, Jinx.
50% increase in viewers. That is true.
You know what? Let's see some ones in the chat if we're gonna kick Stabby off
Seth. Yeah, let's see some. I want to see Seth kicked out. Yeah.
Get rid of Seth Rogen.
Yeah, goodbye, Seth. Wait, do the proper laugh. Oh God, you do it so perfect. It's horrible.
That little man with all the ones. Jeez, man.
So long, farewell.
Well, Dayton's quitting out. Dayton, his Wi-Fi seems to have just shut down. So,
you're welcome, Seth. You're welcome. I mean, you'll be pretty boring if it wasn't for Satan and myself.
That's true. Yes. Well, now that I've got you here, what do you guys think about the ketogenic diet?
The fucking what? If it doesn't involve eating ass and pussy, I don't like that diet.
And that would be penis and ass for me.
Well, it's a high-fat, almost zero-carb, like low-protein diet.
So it's Atkins.
Yeah, essentially it's Atkins. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know why Atkins died?
No. Why did he die?
His fucking diet. His heart couldn't take the fact that he ate fatty shit and bacon and almost zero vegetables, because they all have, or like zero vegetables or fruits, or almost zero vegetables and no fruits whatsoever, because all fruits have a shit ton of sugar in them, and sugar is essentially fucking carbs. So you can't. He didn't have any fruits, barely any vegetables, and ate nothing but fatty fucking meat and cheese. He died because he it's a shitty fucking diet. It's great if you want to be on it for like a week or 2 weeks and lose like 5-10 pounds. But if you're going to try and live on that, you're going to fucking die.
You know what's a good thing, a good diet? To actually fucking exercise and put the fucking fork down. You know, that if you want to lose weight, put the fucking fork down and do some fucking workout, okay? Stop being a bitch. That's a good workout. That's a good diet. Stop being a bitch.
The best diet or exercise program that I have ever been on actually happened a couple summers ago. Essentially, I stopped spending 14 hours a day inside of a bar drinking gallons and gallons of beer and just walked outside and played Pokemon Go.
There you go.
I think it has zero to do with the fact that I was out walking around and I just stopped drinking like 4 gallons of beer a day.
Yeah, like I said, you know, it's Pokemon is almost like STDs. You just gotta go and catch them all, you know. Pokemon.
How is that AIDS? Sorry, Grid. I know you're kind of an old school guy. Let's call it by its old school name. How is your Grid?
Grid?
What the fuck? What?
Gay-related immunodisease. Old school AIDS.
Oh.
I think I surpassed that. Like, I'm so immune of all STDs by now that, yeah, I'm fine. Plus, I wear gloves, especially for cyber sex. You know, you gotta put the gloves on.
I don't know where to go with this joke. I don't know how to add to this bit. I can't do anything with this.
Then just go with the flow. Shh.
Just don't talk. Let it happen, Satan.
Stop laughing incorrectly.
Wait a minute. Jinx is just like her lovers. I have to catch them. I don't imagine Jinx having to catch anybody.
God dang it.
Turn off your League client.
I'm sorry. It's not League. It's booty calls. Leave me alone.
Wow. So you have League shit on your... That's sad.
Eat my ass, puta. Yes, I have League stuff on my phone.
What is League?
League of Legends.
It's a game for angry teenagers and adults who never grew up past the angry teenager phase.
Oh, damn, dude.
And I'm pretty bitter and angry about it, but I still play it.
I don't know, man. I can't complain. I play Sea of Thieves, so.
Oh yeah, it's the same people that all stopped playing League that went to that game. So it's not much better.
Wait, Fortune or what game?
No, Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves, yeah.
I never heard of that gay ass game.
It's fun because you get to be a pirate and make like 12-year-olds cry because you stole their treasures and stuff.
So you're stealing 12-year-old booty. You need help, sir. You need fucking.
You know what? I didn't put it together that way. Now that you have,
That's the way you just said it, Mister. That's the way you said it. You can't retract this comment.
Booty works too.
God damn it!
Well, why you have to go and fuck everything up? Stabby had to go fuck everything up. That's why it's the Gaming and Satan channel now. Jesus Christ.
Gaming and Satan channel. Yeah, that's the end of the Untitled Studios Chatterbox. It's just the Gaming and Satan show.
You know what? I am going to do to you what I did to Hank Dilly and Base Satan. I'm just going to start showing up on your channel every week, and then you're just going to decide to just bail from the internet and not talk to anyone ever again. And just like everyone can assume that they're dead.
Oh man! Well, you guys heard? Did you guys hear what supposedly happened with like Martius Filius or whatever?
I did.
I don't know how accurate that is, but I thought that was like weird. I was like, holy shit, that is some fucked up stuff.
I was defending the guy for about a good 3 hours on Twitter whenever it all started popping up, because I never actually saw the original tweet or thread that started it all. So I didn't ever see any of Levi's tweets that had some of the actual evidence in there.
Oh, is there there is actual evidence?
Oh, no. Since then, I've looked up and found a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah, so it probably is true.
Oh, no, it 100% definitely is true.
Oh, see,
but I was sitting there defending the guy for like 3 fucking hours before anyone actually gave me any actionable evidence that I could look up and verify. And I found way more than I wanted to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's got to be weird, because that group of people does a lot of like going after pedophile groups.
He specifically really didn't. Like a lot of his friends and everything.
Oh, okay.
But he was never really gung-ho about it. Like I mean, not that he was like defending them or anything ever. Like he just kept his mouth shut about it and just stuck with his shit posty and history stuff. That was Marty in a nutshell.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, no, like and his name's out there, the police report, the arrest record, like everything, the mugshots, the fucking details from the court hearing. Like, yeah, he's.
Damn, I wonder if Psycho Hamster still wants to see him naked. I'm assuming not.
But for a much more violent reason.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Well,
no, I mean, and I feel like shit because like that's one of the people that like just right before like all the news came out about him. Like I think it had been like maybe 3 days before, when I was on somebody's live stream asking if anybody had heard about Marty. Because like I haven't heard from him in a while. Like what's he been up to? And one of the people that I was arguing with on Twitter was actually in the audience of that live stream. So I just assumed that he, like, since I heard it from him at first, I just assumed he was spreading shit just because I had brought up Marty's name. I was like, dude, no, fuck you, stop. Like that's not fucking cool. Don't just call people fucking pedos for fucking no goddamn reason.
Yeah.
And 3 hours later, oh, okay, yeah, never mind. Call him a pedo. Fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, if it's true, yeah, he belongs in jail for sure. If not on the ground.
Well, he's gonna be in prison for a fucking while. So.
Oh, they found a lot.
It wasn't the CP that actually got him. It was. I mean, that's what they got him for originally. Yes, but there's more. There's way more to it that I really don't feel like getting involved in and everything.
But yeah, no. So you can stop there. Not that I have any sympathy. It's just more like everybody doesn't like pedophiles, so I don't waste my time. Like it's sort of like a given, like foregone conclusion. It's like, oh yeah, pedophiles suck.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things. Like there's no reason to have anti-pedophile in your Twitter bio, like being anti-fascist. That's the fucking standard. Like being pro-pedophile or pro-fascist. Okay, maybe put that in there. We should know that about you. Normal people don't need to have that because like we're generally anti-fascist, anti-pedophile. But like if that's you, let us know so we can fuck you up.
So we can stay away.
Yeah, really, exactly. We're like, I'm not hanging out with that dude. That dude's pro pedo.
It's
Can't-
kind of creepy. I mean, there are a lot of people out there that do that shit, but
Well, there was
I think
a couple of TED Talks.
and Twitter and shit. But I'm one to be like, I prefer to stay away from bad karma and shit like that. So I'd rather not even get near any of that discussions.
Well, I mean, on some level, I mean, like, and knowing the details of his case, this is as far as a possible away from anything that is involved with him. But something like that almost fucking happened to me when I was in high school. Like, I almost got put on the fucking sex offenders registry because some chick that I was in high school with sent pictures of her cooch and her tits to a bunch of people. And whenever the school police found out about it, me and like 6 other people who were usually in trouble when shit happened all got pulled into the office and had
Suddenly
their
it's
phones
your fault.
confiscated. And I was the only person that actually knew the girl that had sent her pictures and everything out. So I get walked through school in fucking handcuffs with the fucking giant ass parade of fucking police cars. Like, there had to have been at least like 2.5 dozen fucking police cars out front just to arrest me.
God
Like,
damn.
they had nothing to fucking do that day except for just show up at the school. Like, there's fucking like 25 fucking police cars, 30 police cars. Yeah, let's go arrest one fucking kid at school for having pictures of titties. I mean, like, the thing, like, I was charged and arrested and spent some nights in jail over it, but it never, like, the charges were all dropped before it ever went to court and everything. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you look hard enough, you can still find the fucking arrest record, which states on it, which I still am pissed about how they even labeled it, was possession with intent to distribute child pornography. Bullshit. It was in my fucking inbox. It wasn't even fucking saved.
Oh, you hadn't even opened it yet?
No, I had opened it. Fuck, it
Well.
was titties. Of course,
Fair point. My mistake. Yeah.
but no, like, it was saved. It hadn't been sent to anyone, anything like that. But just because it was sitting in my inbox and I was a year older than her, oh no, that's possession and with intent to distribute fucking child porn. Like,
By the way, we
have
have seven people watching now.
Oh, wow. So you got like a 75% increase in viewers with you guys.
oh yeah.
I told
No,
you,
so,
man.
like, it's not us. Really, what happened was we just got rid of the dead weight.
Well, we still have one more. What are you talking about?
Oh, no. Now it's back down to 40. So you guys started bragging and that was it.
Stop.
Oh, look at that. So you guys killed it.
That had to be my fault. I'll take one for the team. Then again, I always take it for the team. It's okay. I'm used to it.
Well, is that really like a punishment or is that just what you want to do?
It's really a little bit of both. Let's just go with that.
Take it from the team?
Uh-huh.
Well, put it this way: like, you know what you look like. Are you pretty? No. He loves dick, but if the dick is still attached to an ugly, ugly man, I'll take the dick, fine, but you're an ugly motherfucker, kind of deal. That's his whole shtick.
How's that a shtick?
Because you're a flaming homosexual.
How long is this awkward silence going to go? I'm trying to let it go, but I was just like, oh, this is great. Oh, no. He's just saving it up. He's going to get you now.
Oh, I hope so. Like, whenever he gets mad at me, it's so fucking fun. He doesn't talk to me for a week afterwards, but like for those first like that first hour when he gets really mad at me, it's so fucking entertaining. As he sits there clipping his fucking nails.
Oh,
I hear that clicking.
Playing with a knife.
Yeah, that too. Whatever.
I have a bunch of knives sitting in my desk that I just kind of like play with, like opening and closing. I don't know. It's a nervous habit. I play with knives.
See, I actually used to like there was one that it's the knife that I pulled out of my arm when I got stabbed. Like it's the guy that stabbed me left his knife in my fucking arm. And I would always just sit around, sitting there, flipping it open, flipping it closed, over and over and over again, just because it was a really heavy blade with the really well built handle and everything. So I just flip it open and closed.
Oh, nice.
And then it fucked up one day, and I damn near cut my pinky off. So I quit fucking with it.
Oh, see, that's why I play with knives, so that when I do use them, I don't have to like. It's like second nature. Like I don't cut myself with them.
Oh no! Like the knife broke. Like the blade swung out and damn near cut my pinky off because it was so
the
fucking
knife
sharp.
broke itself. Oh, okay, yeah. See, I play good quality knives.
No,
I
I think it would have been fine if I hadn't spent the last 3 years in there flipping it open and closed constantly. It probably would have been okay.
Yeah, I like Spyderco sells pretty good knives. Gerber is pretty decent for like a decent amount of money. Like unless you want to spend like $600 for a fucking knife.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I think the favorite one I have, minus the I mean, the broken one is still my favorite because it's one I pulled out of me. Like it just has sentimental value. Like it was inside me. It's special now. but I have this sheath blade. It's fucking Damascus steel. So fucking pretty. Like it wouldn't be useful as shit to fucking stab anybody because the end is rounded, but the fucking blade is just so fucking pretty.
Oh yeah, gaming left. I was like, I hope he didn't get mad and like rage quit. That doesn't seem like him. I wonder if he got hit by the same thing that hit Daytwa.
Maybe. I mean, like he doesn't usually rage quit without saying some shit. So
that's what I was thinking. Yeah. If he was really mad, he would have been like, "Fuck you, motherfucker."
Oh, yeah. He's not a very quiet angry. He's a very loud angry.
Oh man, but that's the wonderful part about people on the internet. People can get angry.
Oh yeah, and he's back anyway.
What's up, gaming?
Sorry, I lost power.
Oh, see, yeah, we were wondering about that. I wonder if that's similar to what happened with what do you call it?
The other faggot on the show.
The other faggot on the show.
Well, I'm in the middle of a thunderstorm, so it kind of happens a lot.
Whoa! You guys get rain in Southern California?
How fucking dare you? I'm not in California.
Oh, I thought you were in Southern California. For some reason, I thought you were in LA.
No.
I don't know why.
Because you're crazy. I mean, you thought I had a mullet. I mean,
yeah.
Jesus.
I thought Jinx was a dude for the longest time.
So the fuck did I. Like for like a good like 3 or 4 months when I first met her like a year ago. Yeah. I could have sworn Jinx was a fucking dude. And then I got on a live stream with her. I was like, oh, I just thought you were gay. My bad.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I just assumed she was a gay dude.
No, she turns out to be a hot chick. Totally.
Is she really?
Different thing.
Wait, I haven't seen her pictures. What the hell, Jinx? Send me some nudes.
Wait, no, I think I have seen Jinx. She's a little bit older, but still looks good, right?
She's smoking hot, yeah. Seriously. Like definitely the classic definition of MILF, for sure.
What the hell,
Right,
Jinx?
Jinx, let's make a baby. I'm tired of the planet, so let's make the Antichrist.
Make the Antichrist.
Hell
so we
Satan.
go from thinking that Jinx is a dude to you just trying to like impregnate her.
I mean, I was gonna impregnate her as a guy. Like I got powers. Let's make it work.
Hell yeah.
Noob Nation.
No. See, gaming, you can't get pregnant. You can't get pregnant because that baby would just be tarded.
Oh. God damn.
So you're saying it'll be closer to you?
Yeah. It definitely take after my side.
True.
Oh,
Just imagine crashing into every single fucking wall there is, you know.
That works out though, because I would say Satan probably has a pretty close to a 16-year-old mentality. It's like having two kids, one that wants to impregnate you, one that you have.
See, like normally at this point, I'd make some dark, edgy jokes about is your 16-year-old cute? But after just having talked about fucking Marty, like I can't make that joke without it sounding really extra creepy now. So I have to pull back.
Madman, shut the hell up.
Damn, dude.
Why don't you have that?
Doesn't pull punches.
Well, I mean, you guys know our main host, one of our hosts from Rifts and Ropes, Hammers. For some time, Hammers actually thought I was a girl. I'm like, and I picked on him for a very long time too because he thought I was a girl, and I'm like, no. Well, sure, I'm a girl on the weekends, but I'm a girl with a penis. Let's just go with that. And he's like, well, I'm sorry, I thought you were a girl. This is I'm like, you motherfucker.
To be honest, like I know what you sound like. I've seen you, and I still think you're just really ugly girl.
How dare you? And no, I'm not. I'm fucking gorgeous. Fuck you.
Like big heavy-set Mexican chicks.
Yeah, I kind of look like one of those. You know, with like shave eyebrows and drawn in with pencil.
Yeah.
Sure that.
And wait, don't forget, I do shave my pubes and I pencil them in too as well.
Oh, damn, dude. Okay. I kind of want to see that now.
You are so well. Oh, I make butterflies, but of course, after a while, they look more like dead worms. But you know, it's all cute.
Jesus Christ!
Oh God!
When I can get Satan to say Jesus Christ, you know I'm good.
I'm just gonna keep drinking.
Well, I would imagine that's just a function of the power of the suction, really.
Oh no, like he is the best cocksucker I have ever met. Like the things he can do with the vein, is so fucking great.
It's true. I can crush bowling balls with my mouth. Let's just leave it like that.
Oh, let's see. Damn it. I completely lost that train of thought in a second. Oh, never mind. Fuck it.
Yeah, why would you?
Yep. I don't know. I had a thought for a second. I thought something funny up, and then it fucking disappeared out of my head. Like all of my ideas.
You had something funny in your head?
Yeah, he had my dick.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I thought it. You were thinking it, and you said it out loud.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Like one of my favorite things to do, and it never happens.
Besides masturbating and crying after.
I mean, other than that, but like one of my favorite things to do is get in arguments with people that I just recently broke up with. It never happens like the day we break up. It's never an angry breakup. It's always just like, fine, fuck it. And then one of us will decide we should get back together. Usually that's not me. Like whenever it's a breakup, it's sometimes, but not usually. But I love that fight after a breakup. Whenever it's just like, all right, I've been mad at you for fucking a week, 2 weeks, whatever. I'm gonna just throw it all at you in this after breakup fucking blow up fight. Some of the worst things I have ever said to human beings have come during those fights, and they're fucking great.
Oh, yeah, because you're not holding back anymore. You don't have anything to lose.
Right. Like, oh, you're never going to fuck me again. I don't care about you. He really did leave. And fuck you. I want to make you cry. I want to ruin you as a person for everyone else who will ever talk to you.
Just dating you, wouldn't that be enough to ruin somebody's life?
Usually. But, like, no, my favorite thing is, the best thing about you is the fact that I was inside you. That's the best you will ever be when I came down your fucking throat, you useless piece of shit. I have never
Man,
seen someone go from angry.
To me that sounds romantic. I'm like,
But I have never
oh,
seen
that is
someone
so
go
cute.
from, like,
Thank you.
angry yelling finger in my face to crying in the fetal position.
I think I'd be giggling.
I would feel bad if I had feelings, but holy shit, it was fucking like that moment was. I mean, it was fucked up. But
did you date
it was a great fucking moment.
person though? Like
Hold
a
on,
super
what?
codependent chick?
Oh yeah, no, she was super fucking needy.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like that shit wouldn't work on anybody I know. I've known some chicks who just like hit you with a fucking high heel shoe after that. You're like, fuck you, asshole. Whack.
No, like this was one of the younger girls that I dated. Like I think she had just turned 19 whenever I met her.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. So she was young. I mean, this was a few years ago, so I was what, like 24 or so. But maybe 25, whatever. But so she was a lot younger than me, and just the neediest, whiny fucking bitch I've ever met. And whenever we broke up, she came back like 2 weeks later. We should get back together. And then when that didn't work, we got in a big ass fucking fight. Oh, the best thing you will ever be is having swallowed me.
God damn. Yeah, that is pretty harsh, man. I don't know. I don't think I've said anything even close to that.
You know what's funny is like this one time I had a hookup, and after we go out of my house, and he starts giving me like a pep talk, kind of like, well, I gotta go and study for my college exam and this and that and blah blah blah. And he started talking about himself, you know. And I'm like, whoa, wait, what? Why are you talking about that? You came, we fucked, you leave. That's it. I'm like, I'm not here for your freaking life story. I don't even know your name. You fuck, get the fuck out now. Call me if you want to fuck again.
His
That's
name was Pedro.
Huh?
It's Pedro. It's always a Pedro.
No, it was actually some black guy. Not the one black guy, but you know.
His name was
I was like, just go. I was like, really? Why you tell me your life story? We just fucked. Get the fuck out of my house now, you know?
It's like he canceled out the benefit of being a gay dude.
Like it was just sex. I don't need to know your fucking life story. Get the fuck out.
You know what it's like hooking up with chicks.
See, this is why I've pretty much for like the last couple of years, or like last year and a half or so, ever since my most recent ex and I broke up, I've just stuck to hooking up with like cougars. Like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go hang out at bars where like the average age is like 40.
Wait, you're over 21?
Much older crowd than like the younger, hipper bars and shit. I go to like the dive bars where the crowd's a lot older. And dude, the older women will fucking pick me up. They'll buy me drinks, take me to their place, fuck my goddamn brains out, make me breakfast, and then kick me out of the house. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, no shit.
It's so fucking great, dude. I get to be the emotional female and go like, well, but maybe we could cuddle. No, okay, bye.
Yeah, fuck all that shit. You bang and get the fuck out, okay? It's a hookup. It's simple. There's no hello or goodbye or whatever. Just fucking walk out. Just walk out.
Oh, but dude, it's great. Like I think I'm becoming I think I'm no longer able to actually have real social interactions, because even the friends that I do talk with now, like on occasion, I'll talk to them like once every 6 months, and somebody will ask me like, "Hey, so how are they doing?" I don't know. You were hanging out with them for 8 hours. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing. We drank, we had food, and then we went to go see a movie. Well, what'd you talk about? We didn't. We didn't talk. We drank and saw a movie. Like what do you? I don't know how to do friendship anymore.
Oh man. Wait, what is it? Nope, lost that thought too. God damn it. My brain is fucking not functional today.
So the first time I come to your show and this is how you treat us, jeez.
Yeah, I know. I
Oh,
got like
he-
3 hours of
Seth
sleep last
Rogen.
night, man.
Motherfucker. Did you saw the interview that he did when he denied a picture with senators' kids and shit, and he acted like a piece of shit?
Oh, Seth Rogen is a fucking asshole for sure.
He's
Yeah.
a piece of shit. Holy fuck! I would punch him in his fat shit. I couldn't. His laugh, dude. I'm not. Oh my god! You have no idea how much I fucking hate him. Shut up! God, I hate it so much.
I've only learned that because people keep thinking that I am him, so I just throw the laugh in every once in a while to fuck with them.
I swear to God, I can't stand him. I fucking hate him so much. And
The laugh is so
after
fake
watching
sounding.
that, I'm just like, well, yeah, I see why I hate him so much. He really is a piece of shit, and he thinks he's not. That's the sad part. Just like the Mad Metal Man, he thinks he's like so cool, and God, he's such a fucking asshole.
You know, I don't know Mad Metal Man all that much, but just
You're welcome.
because
Just be happy.
I have the microphone and he's still just in there in the chat. I'm gonna take the opportunity to fuck you, you piece of shit. I will rape and murder your entire family. Come at me, bro.
I think he would take that as a compliment.
Probably.
Yeah, you failed. Sorry.
Oh man, you've estranged Jinx now. She thinks her life is over, Satan. What did you do, man?
Wait, hold on. How old is Jinx?
Actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna guess either because I'm not stupid.
And
I'm
you're not gonna
gonna,
ask
you
either
know what?
because
I'm
they'll
just
be
gonna go with 105, and then whatever it is from there, you could just only feel better. I think you're 105. You're an old bitch.
I just don't guess. There's certain things I know better. It's like I'm not even gonna answer that. Do these pants make me look fat? Go fuck yourself.
48. No, I'd still throw you the dick. Let's go, Jinx. Apparently you're attractive, even for 48. So I look like me. I'm slightly below average, but I fuck slightly above average. Let's go.
Oh man, are you gonna call her mommy while you do it?
I can't get into that. I can't. Like no, like the young girl I was telling you about, or another young one, like the last one I was with. I think she had just turned 21 when I met her. Just started going out to bars and everything. The girl I was dating. She
started off with the fucking pro. She's like, I'm going to the bars. I'm going with the guy that knows every bar and exactly how to do it.
Yeah, that was a mistake on her part.
Yeah, no shit.
Because I think she has a heroin habit now, and that she didn't learn that from me. Like cocaine, a little bit of dope, a whole lot of booze, some other drugs maybe, but I never did heroin with her. That's all on her. Like that addiction is entirely on her.
I do look like a druggie. Most people think that I do drugs, but I'm like I've never even smoked a cigarette, so I don't know. People always say that people think that I'm druggy, you know. Huh?
You can smoke a cock, but you can't smoke a fag?
I smoke a fag plenty of times, but not cigarettes.
I was waiting for Satan.
That got really quiet. Okay, sure.
Well, I got nothing else to say.
I thought for sure Satan was gonna be like a fag is a cigarette, or something like that. But yeah.
You want me to do that?
I mean, I would love for you to make that sound. Are you offering?
I do it all the time, and I don't usually charge.
All right, so Satan and gaming. That's like we bring love to the show, as Satan and gaming have fallen for each other apparently.
Oh yeah, God,
absolutely.
No, I fucking hate his guts. He's a piece of shit.
And this works out. Like he hates me, you hate him. I think Satan hates
I
everybody.
hate you both. Let's be honest. I hate you both.
Oh, perfect.
I mean, to be honest, I hate you both too. But he loves everybody because he's one of those weird people on the internet that like wants people to be fucking happy and shit.
Yeah.
One of those fucking losers that thinks people should be happy instead of dead and dying and sad and in pain.
What? What the fuck is that? That's just
Oh, man. You
How
both
the
need a
fuck
hug.
are you
I can
not
tell.
wanting to be dead inside? I mean, no feelings, not giving a fuck about anything or anyone.
You both need a hug. I can tell.
If you ever dare hug me, my nipples will stab you like fucking razor sharp diamonds. You understand me?
Everybody I talk about
He's
hugging
gonna
wants to
get
stab
stabbed
me.
3 times, both nipples and something else. Come on, if he hugs you,
Well, no. 2 are stabs. The other one is an impalement. Get it right, sweetheart. Get it right.
Oh man.
If
I
you
don't
think
know, man. I'm not
Blad, the freaking Blad was bad, shit, you should see my impalements.
Like there have been girls that I've been kind of into that I've literally forgotten. Not in like the like angry, I'm just gonna pretend I don't remember you.
oh
And in
yeah,
the like I meet them again and they're like, oh hey, how's it going? And I'm like, who are you? Like I have no idea who this person is.
yeah. I've had times like that. There was this chick I met. Like I think I was just probably hitting 21, just going out to bars, and she was probably maybe a couple years older than me, whatever. And I was infatuated with this chick for fucking months, and she just kind of disappeared and stopped answering her phone. Wasn't showing up at the bar. And like a month later, she shows up at the bar. I forgot who the fuck she was. Like
Yep.
I spent months infatuated with this chick, sitting there just trying to just get a scrap of pussy from her. And a month later, who are you? Oh yeah, no, okay, fuck you. Like that's not happening again.
Oh no! Stop the clicking. What's the clicking?
What was clicking? I don't remember the clicking, but all right.
Well, I was playing with my knife again. I keep doing that.
I will show you the way.
Oh, did you see it? There was a video where some guy did a bunch of that, where he actually had like talent, like he's a really good singer, and he changed like all these different songs to add the way into them.
Oh
and go
yeah,
around
yeah.
singing them as like
I
a
saw a
knuckles.
bunch of those.
I haven't seen that.
That was pretty fucking funny. I only ever saw like the one video. I didn't know if there was more than one though.
I saw a bunch of little short ones. Was there like one long video that had a bunch of minutes?
Oh, you know what? Maybe it was somebody else that made like a compilation of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but there was one guy that put out a bunch of like short little videos of like him doing a bunch of different like cover clips, I guess.
Yeah.
With the Ugandan Knuckles theme. But yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And then I think there was like a big thing with all the VR chat videos where like a couple of people that would take like the really good clips and make like big long clip videos from other people's stuff got like everybody got all upset with them and they were like ripping people off or something. I don't know. All that YouTube drama and shit, just a waste of time.
Yeah, it usually is. That honestly, like shit like that is kind of why I just stopped putting out videos. Like I stopped doing my streams, like, and eventually I just eventually took everything down, just because people kept asking me to take down certain videos that they were or certain streams that they were in because they were embarrassed by some shit. And after like the 5th time that happening, I was like, fuck it, I'm just taking all of them down. Then nobody can complain about shit. I'm fucking done. Fuck all of y'all.
Or
Yeah,
just say
no
fuck
point.
you all and not do what I want. And you were stupid enough to be in one of my videos, then you're stupid enough to say fuck you.
Yeah, I can't imagine ever wanting somebody to take a video down.
Well, every video we're together, you really do want to take down. Trust me.
Nah, dude, I don't
Like,
care.
okay, the first person that asked me to do it was actually Edendro, and he got real drunk and revealed some stuff that he really probably shouldn't have revealed. And if anyone could actually see that video, could use that to fuck with him. And after going back and listening to it again, yeah, okay. Yeah, I kind of understand. I'll take this one down. Like that probably shouldn't have stayed up. But
but you can send me a copy of that one, right?
no, like that, like Ed and Dro got drunk and got real personal, and then shortly after, like him talking about his dad and everything, shared some information about himself and like he doxed himself pretty fucking thoroughly.
Oh, okay, like all the way to doxing level. That's really dumb. Yeah.
And I whenever like we were going like doing the stream and everything, I hadn't really fucking paid attention and didn't really notice it because I mean I was also fucking drinking, and it also went on for like 6 fucking hours.
Jeebus.
Oh, nice.
You should have just cut up the part that needed to be cut off. Not lose all that material.
No, I mean it's fine. I
mean,
don't
unless
give a
it's
shit
crappy material like the shit that we're in right now. I mean,
what
the fuck is this channel's name again?
Untitled Studios.
It doesn't matter.
Oh man, this is the stuff I like. This is the stuff I watch.
Porn.
I do the same thing. Like I've gotten to a point where, like, when those people put out videos, I don't give a shit about watching the videos. Like, except for a few people, and just because like their videos are always funny or informative or entertaining, or like they're consistently good.
None that apply to me, of course.
Well, I don't ever get the notifications for your fucking streams till after they're off air anyway, so fuck you.
I don't know why, man. Plus, I'm actually moving to Twitch. And to be honest, I'm just boring by myself. Like, I get quiet a lot because I just don't know what to fucking say. If I'm around people, then yeah, my sadistic, evil piece of shit self comes out. But if I'm by myself, no. Usually when I'm just by myself, I'm just masturbating.
Times after like you deleted everybody off your friends list on League and kind of did your own thing for a bit, like that you should play with people during your streams. Like you know a bunch of people that play League and that are like in or out of our little circle of YouTube fuckers or whatever, right?
Well, see, I don't have that though. I don't have a circle of jerking people.
No, but you know a bunch of people that play League. Some that are in like the YouTube sphere of everyone that we know and everyone, and some that are outside of that. But invite people on to play during your stream so that you have someone there to riff off of. Because when you're by yourself, you're a boring piece of shit and no one wants to listen to you.
Yeah, no duh.
When you're talking with other people, you can be entertaining. Not always, but sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, have you seen the shit that I've done on my other channel?
Seth, we're having an A and B conversation here. Can you not be rude? The fuck you think you are? Like, give us your channel or something? What the fuck ever, man?
This is an A and B conversation, so see your way out of it before D and E come F you up, G.
Yeah, no shit. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh no. I feel so bad. No, I'm now. I'm gonna have to like kill myself or something. And
you don't want to do that because then we'll have an unlock achievement for both of our games. So you don't want to give us easy achievements.
Easy achievements. Oh man, no, seriously, the stuff I've come up with when I'm doing my own thing with nobody else is pretty awful.
There's nothing good about you, so anything that you would come up with, I know would be terrible.
Indeed.
Yeah, all the popsicle stick doll videos that I made and all that shit. Yeah,
one of those was half decent. The rest of them, sorry, the other.
There's one that's half decent. I'm gonna have to get rid of that one.
No, there's one that's half decent, and the other one that I watched was fucking atrocious, and I won't ever watch another one again because I will not subject myself to that shit ever again.
See, that's what happens when you do solo. You always have to have somebody else there to riff off of, or else you end up with weird shit that like everybody's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh, and no, see, and that's one of the problems with so much of this YouTube thing. A lot of these people start and have these ideas that they've kind of been collecting for fucking years and years and years. And they have ideas for what they want to do with their channel. And then once they've run out of all those ideas, they go to streaming because they have people to riff off of and they can make some new shit. And then eventually they go back to doing their own thing and don't have any of those old ideas that they've been coming up with for years and years. And all they have left is their own fucking psyche and their own bullshit and their own inner demons and their own whatever. And they just diarrhea shit vomit all that on their channel, and it's fucking retarded, crazy nonsense.
He's still talking? Jesus. Shut him up. Fuck.
I go on rants, and then I get quiet for a while, and then I riff,
Stabby,
and then I go
come
on
on,
rants.
do something. Shut him up. Fuck.
Am I supposed to start hitting the mute button or something? Because that seems like work, man. And I'm really not about that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, yeah.
Right now, I'm kind of leaning back in my chair. I got the microphone pulled way out. I don't want to have to lean forward and use the mouse.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm sorry, okay? I already apologized. Sorry, I thought of giving you work. I'm sorry.
How do you think I got this fat?
I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Magic? Well, what's pretty big? I mean, 5'2", 400 pounds, that's pretty big.
Well, I don't think I'm like 6 foot.
What do you weigh?
I'm
Like
not
what?
sure.
220? 210?
What, me?
Yeah.
Well, a lot more than that. More like 350, 380.
Holy fuck, you're a fat piece of shit.
Wait,
Yeah.
you said 350?
Maybe or more.
Well, shit.
My back
I mean,
got fucked up. I used to go dancing and
you did what I called a workout fuck, you know?
You don't walk. You fucking waddle. What is wrong with you?
No, I mean, I used to be down at like 240, 250. And I would do like a lot of hiking all the time and like go out dancing.
That's how much
all
I
the
am.
time.
I'm actually 250.
But then I broke like several of the vertebrae in my lower back. They didn't heal right.
Oh,
So,
that's
where
what
I
it
can't-
is. Excuses.
I can't like stand or walk for more than like 15 to 20 minutes without it starting to feel like there's broken glass in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think
so
like
I-
anti-inflammatory.
give me more
I think it's
excuses.
the
It
nerves
turns
in my
me
shoulder.
I think the biggest I've ever been was about 250, and that was too fucking much for me. And I say 6 foot, but really I'm like 5'11". But 6 foot just sounds way fucking better than 5'11".
So when I hug you, you can look up at me a little bit.
Fuck off, you fat piece of shit. This will be the only way that this sentence is ever actually true. I am literally half the man of you.
Yeah, probably. No, I'm getting a bicycle here in a couple of days, so I can at least start doing that. I should be able to do that even without being able to walk.
See, I'm short. I'm only about 5'8", somewhere around there. And I'm about 250, but I don't know. Like, I have, like, thick legs, fat ass, and, I mean, I can still run through walls, you know? So it's not like I'm just like a slob or whatever.
That's just inertia. That doesn't take talent. if you're 250 and you run at 20 miles, that's just fucking inertia.
I can run faster than that, motherfucker. I can tuck and roll
20 miles
too.
an
So
hour?
fuck you.
Bullshit. No, you can't.
Fuck you skinny
That's not
bastard.
Run.
I will sit on you and make you banish. You understand me?
Oh my god.
You think Copperfield has fucking tricks? Wait till I sit on you, motherfucker.
You are the trick.
No shit. No shit.
He's gonna turn you into a butt plug, man. That's gonna be your new job.
How's that a new job? He's already been a butt plug.
I mean,
Oh damn.
But I still love him in a
Okay.
sadistic, sick, perverted, disgusting, wish he was dead kind of way. I still love him.
Oh, Satan is adorable, man. What are you talking about?
I lied. Fuck you. Fuck you, Bo.
That's a better answer.
Oh man. Oh wow, Jinx got up to 380.
I fucking know, right? Like, I don't understand how people get that big. I mean, I guess,
Well,
yeah,
she's
like
definitely
having a bunch
lost
of
that.
kids back to back can do that, kind of, if you're still being a lazy fat fuck. But I got up to 250 at almost 6 feet tall, and I looked at myself and went, no.
Yeah,
Like,
when I was
this
250
can't happen. Like, I'm fat as fuck. Like, I gotta change this now.
When I was 250, I could pick up around 360 to 400 pounds and like carry it around and shit. So
Picking yourself out doesn't count, sweetheart.
I pick up like 2 fully grown men.
Yeah, I've done that too, but that's in different ways.
Yeah. Well, no, nobody. They didn't believe it either. That's
Using
why
a
I had to
sex
do it.
swing doesn't count.
No, that would be with my arm, sweetheart.
I could probably pick up like an adult male now, but probably only one. Like physically.
How many drinks would it take him?
Yeah. Oh, no, you don't understand, man. I live like an hour out of San Francisco. I drive down to the right bar. People are buying me drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, you are in California?
Those are called
Yeah,
Chubby
I am. I'm like an hour out of
Chasers,
San
and
Francisco.
they're not real people.
Bear. See, he's a big old cuddly bear.
No, unfortunately, I'm into ladies. But if I was into dudes, it would not be hard to do that here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You still would qualify it as a bear
Yeah,
because you're
well,
big and
it's a bear,
cuddly.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. See, no, think bears need to have hair, otherwise they're a walrus.
No, I have a lot of. I'm a very hairy man.
Okay,
See, so he is a bear.
in that case, fine. Then you qualify as a bear. But if you don't have a lot of body hair, you can't be a bear. You're a walrus. I have a bunch of gay friends. I know the terminology.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not
You
a
have
walrus.
gay
for sure.
friends? God, what a faggot.
I know, right?
Even I don't have gay friends. Not one.
Because you don't have friends.
No, unfortunately, I do have friends. I do, but none of them are fags. None of them are fags.
Well, you can have some of my friends. I don't like my friends anyway.
Nah, I don't want friends, especially the fag ones. Ugh, nothing but drama.
Nothing but drama.
See,
oh
like,
man.
There are a lot of straight people that go like, dude, I wish I could be gay because it'd be so much fucking easier. Because guys, it's fucking not. Relationships are essentially the fucking same, whether you're gay, straight, fag, dyke, what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
Half
They're
fag.
fucking
Don't
shit.
forget my favorite ones. Half fags.
Getting along with another human is difficult because
Right,
people-
especially when you're fucking them. Like it's easy to get along like with fucking coworkers when all you got to do is just tolerate each other for 8 hours a day.
Not even sometimes.
But like when you want to fucking be inside of another human being and then be able to tolerate them at the same time, it's not fucking easy.
Well, no, it's easy if you're the one that's intolerable.
See, but I don't date tolerable women, so we're both the intolerable ones because there's no way I could be described as tolerable.
I don't know, man. You're honest. Is that
That's a
probably
problem.
not a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a fucking problem. Like
see, that's why I don't want kids, man. I don't lie to anybody. I'll tell anybody the truth, regardless.
Well, I mean, first of all, they would have to one.
No, I probably only ever feel the feeling of love right after I come, and then it dissipates because all love is a chemical reaction in your brain and a bunch of dopamine and serotonin saying, "Ooh, I'm happy." So right now, when you put me in an uncomfortable position, right in front of your fucking friends, and ask me, "Do you love me?" No, the answer's fucking no. You're being a cunt right now. Fuck you. Don't ask that. That's shitty.
Man, I'm telling you, you and gaming should date. I think that would work.
I mean, there would just be a lot of rough sex and then probably a punch in the face from one side or another and then walk away. That sounds perfectly normal.
Honestly, I would love to be able to just like fuck the shit out of somebody and then we get into a fist fight until one of us like passes the fuck out, and whoever passes the fuck out gets to rape the dead person, and then like we do it again tomorrow.
Oh, I guess we are gonna get married then.
like that seems like the perfect relationship. You fuck each other's brains out, and then you fight till somebody is knocked the fuck out, and then whoever wins gets to have sex with the unconscious person, and then you do it again tomorrow night.
Well, that or after fucking, then you like don't even look at each other, don't even say a word, just walk out and go to a separate room and do whatever the fuck you want, you know? Just come in.
If I'm talking about like with you, I'd have to go masturbate because I'm not gonna finish with you. Like I know what you look like. I'm not gonna finish. I'd have to fake it.
You fucking liar! You never seen how beautiful I am.
God damn! As a dating show, this I think is a success. Really.
I'm just trying to riff until you decide we've gone on long enough because it's been going on for what 2.5 hours now.
Yeah, well, I'm getting ready to end up. I just was like waiting for a good moment.
Usually when your guests start talking about it ending is usually a good time to go ahead and call it.
Wait, but I haven't
pick up some stuff for my ketogenic diet that you.
But I have a question. When am I getting paid for all my hard work here?
Oh, he's a poor, useless piece of shit. He doesn't pay anyone. He can't even pay himself.
God damn it! Again.
Check is in the mail. Yeah.
I'm not in California, you bastard.
Checks go internationally. You think they can't go to wherever the fuck you are from San Francisco?
No. They have to get a gay card to have permission to step into the U.S.
Because
they need a rainbow card. You know how they have green cards? Well, they need rainbow cards.
Oh my god. Okay, I think it's time to end it now for sure.
Hold on, but before
fucking
we end,
shitty show.
Before we end this, I do want to say one last thing.
Oh god!
James, show me your titties.